presentation of Major League Baseball.
Deep drive left center, gone! Alfonso Soriano set him again. Second home run of the game.
A marvelous play. So far, the play of the day by Cabrera. My goodness. In there for strike three. Greinke looks like the real deal, doesn't he?
That one left field, Justin Upton. And goodbye, home run. And the 5-2 player shows you one of them right there. And Team USA is on the board.
Mike Trout at the plate. Here's the 3-1 delivery, and that one's got to be a base hit into right center field.
Maybe more than that.
Trout set it up. And may have broken the bat, but he gets a base hit.
Well, the man they called Tiny has been an offensive machine.
No, it didn't take Javier Baez long to put his stamp on the Futures game. A two-run extra base hit for Kyle Schwarber, who's into third. It's 3-1 Americans.
Peter Alonso cranks this one to left, and that is way gone.
Powered out towards right field. This one going back towards the wall in the stand. Welcome into beautiful Philadelphia, where history has been made, and as we celebrate that today, the future writes its own terms in the history pages. We have got the best of the minor leagues in the American and National League today. They have been meeting all of their new fans, getting a chance to give a little flash of the leather, a very loud pop at the plate, and show you exactly who will be in the big leagues so soon. Welcome to the 2026 All-Star Futures Game presented by Nike. Melanie Newman up here in the booth alongside yonder Alonso and Sam Dykstra. And guys, this is a special one every single year. We have some that return, we have some new faces for the first time, but it is that introduction of who you expect to see in the big leagues so soon. And yonder, it's always magical.
Oh, it's so magical. Look, we talked to Larry Bowa earlier, and I asked him about the clubhouse message, and he says, look, there's going to be some guys that are going to play 10 years in the big leagues. There's going to be some all-stars. There's also going to be Hall of Famers. So you got to take it all in for what it is today, but understand that you're in a special group in each clubhouse.
Well, there's a very special guy down there amongst them, and every coach we talked to, Sam, Jesus Madej was one of the first names off the end of their tongue.
Yeah, Jesus Madej, our #1 overall prospect at MLB Pipeline. He's been on an absolute rocket ship since signing with the Brewers in January 2024. 3 levels last year. He's at AA now at just 19 years old. He's holding his own there as a switch hitter, so he's a man after Shane Victorino's own heart as his National League manager today. Lots of quick twitch actions at shortstop, on the base paths, and at the plate. But guys, this is the futures game. This is the opportunity for him to prove why he's the #1 overall prospect.
You should have given the pregame speech today. You're getting me fired up right now. Now, on the other side of things, again, he crushed in the Southern League, which can be a pitcher's paradise. We got to take you, though, yonder to the Texas League. Guys hit here, but this one in particular elevates to another level.
We can talk for days about Leo Debris. Look, the #2 overall prospect in baseball, already appearing in his second Futures game. And by the way, he's 19 years old. Look, he was the centerpiece prospect acquired from the San Diego Padres in that Mason Miller trade, who's arguably the best closer in baseball. He's a switch hitter with excellent strike zone control. My comp for him is Jose Ramirez. I remember talking to AJ Preller about him. I said, what is it about him? He goes, he's a superstar. And I talked to him in the clubhouse, and I said, hey, what do you got today? He goes, this is my second time around. I want to show everybody what I'm about. I want to win this MVP award. So I'm really excited to watch him.
It's going to be a tight one because the MVP from last year's National League 4-2 win is also back, and you know he wants to defend it. Josue de Paula is downstairs with our own Sandy Charles.
Thanks, Melanie. Josue, your second Futures game last year, MVP. Now you're a veteran. What's the difference from your first year to your second year coming in?
I feel like it just changes the way how I feel a little bit. Now that I've been through it, I kind of know what to expect. So I have a few friends here, and it's just about enjoying myself and enjoying myself in the game. Nothing changes.
What's a part of your game you're trying to really grow this season?
I feel like my defense work and just hammering defense and a lot of mental reps.
Speaking on those mental reps, what does that look like specifically for you?
Imagination, visualization, and just calming myself down.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good luck today. Melanie, back to you.
So thank you, Sandy. So much talent here in Philadelphia for this one. We are moments away. Lineups, first pitch, and more. It's the All-Star Futures game right here in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park.
Bubble your insurance with Liberty, Biberty, and save hundreds.
Cut. It's bundle your insurance with Liberty Mutual and save hundreds.
These are fun.
I know they are, but let's focus. Let's go again.
Are they in my hair? Stubble and shave.
It's not it.
Bumble and save.
Bundle with an N.
Crumble and save.
Who gave them crackers?
Cuddle and wave.
You know, that's close enough.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. The Colonel has a bucket list. The $10 one. Monday nuggets. Tuesday fried chicken. Wednesday wings. Thursday tenders. Friday nuggets again. Now that's living life to the fullest. Get a $10 bucket of the day from KFC.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Try it now.
What if you could have your own personal sous chef? That's exactly what every Williams-Sonoma customer has, thanks to Salesforce. With Agent Force, every meal's perfected, every table's set, every holiday's handled. Recipes, techniques, tools, every answer at your fingertips. This is how Williams-Sonoma found the ultimate recipe for customer success.
Having a good time here in Lake Tahoe at the American Century Championship. Where would you rather be?
I think his king is coming back.
No, he's not.
Do you want peace? Or do you want revenge?
I want Odysseus!
The Odyssey in theaters everywhere Friday. Rated R. You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
You're being laid off, affected immediately.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
So,
Morgan & Morgan.
Running a little behind today, huh? You want me to get back there and start pulling some teeth?
Waiting rooms. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
What are you here for today?
Just the cleaning.
Just the cleaning. In and out. Easy peasy. Impacted tooth over here. I don't know if you can see it, but...
All right, let's just sit quietly and wait for our appointment.
Gotcha. I'm what they call a grinder. Yeah.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
I have abnormally large tonsils.
Tom.
Tonight, Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, two of the biggest stars in the WNBA collide. All bets are off when the Fever take on the Aces. Sunday night basketball on NBC and Peacock.
The three-lane race course is back.
Yes! One of the closest races we've ever seen.
And during the show, catch an exclusive look inside the making of The Odyssey. American Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC and Peacock. You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
you're being laid off, affected immediately.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
So,
Morgan & Morgan.
Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi on WESH 2 News.
I want you guys to go out and have fun. That's the biggest thing, okay? Have fun. Enjoy this moment. It's going to be something special as you look back on your career. But to have this many good athletes in the room at one time is special. Just remember, people are watching you, okay? Play the game hard, but have fun. All right?
So today, walk out there. Take it in early when you guys go out for BP. Embrace it. Enjoy the moment. You guys are the best in the game. You're the future. Go have fun, embrace it, enjoy. We're here, guys. Any kind of questions, anything I can help, please let me know. And as I said, I hope I'm a father figure for you guys for the rest of your careers. And someday I hope to go sit in the seat and watch you guys pitch in the big leagues or hit or whatever it is. All right, good luck. Have fun. Gage, I'll see you shortly.
Oh, you love to hear it. Both of these managers getting these young teams fired up here. The American League taking on the National League. Of course, the Phillies are home, so the NL as well. You get a look there at manager Larry Bowa today. What a career he has had. And let's take a look at the stars that will get ready to take on Shane Victorino's National Club today. You've got Leo DeVries up first. We just talked about him moments ago. Franklin Arias is your starting second baseman and batting second. Batting third is Ralphie Velasquez. Cleaning things up, Walker Jenkins is out in center field. The catcher, Blake Mitchell, he is right in the middle of it. Third baseman, Caleb Bonnemer, bats sixth. Ike Irish, the designated hitter, is in the seventh spot. The left fielder, Nelson Rada, bats eighth. And Theo Gillen, the right fielder, rounds things out for the American League. And on the other side of things, they will be facing Gage Wood. This guy has had a lot of chatter around him, and it feels pretty traditional, Sam, that you're going to have a future Philly get the ball first at what you hope is his future home ballpark.
This is the way it should be at the Futures game, putting the home team in front of the home fans. Gage Wood, the 26th overall pick out of Arkansas last year. Many people might remember him from his 19 strikeout no-hitter against Murray State in the College World Series. What I'm going to be watching for, guys, is a 95 to 97 mile an hour fastball that has a really flat approach angle. He gets almost 7 feet of extension, so he's getting right on top of batters as well with that. This is the perfect opportunity to face that type of fastball. Yonder, you played in this game before. What do you do when you're stepping up to the plate for the first time in this atmosphere?
The fastball is going to be coming at some point in the at-bat. You better be ready for it.
We are underway and first pitch swinging. We talked about this earlier, guys. Strike one for Gage Wood.
He's got that it too, right? Like, I saw him earlier warming up, and you could just tell, like, he felt like, I'm going to show everybody what I've got.
So switch hitting shortstop, and he offers up at 97 here. Nothing in two for Wood. Great job for the Phillies this year. You can see that Philadelphia flair for both of these jerseys.
They think he's going to be up pretty soon.
I mean, they're talking within a month, which is just absolutely wild to wrap your head around how quickly some of these guys ascend. But when you watch what Wood brings to the plate, you go, I'm not going to be the one to argue.
Well, you look at last year, Trey Savage, right, for the Toronto Blue Jays, started the year at single A. Gage Wood started this year at single A in the Florida State League at the Phillies complex in Clearwater. Now he's at double A, skipped over high A completely. Maybe we get to the point where he skips over triple A completely, and that's straight here to Philadelphia.
He's ahead 1-2 here to DeVries, who puts a drive into this one. A looping ball down into shallow left field, and a base hit will lead off the American League team here. And now a really cool moment for us. These managers not only are keeping their eye on some of the best talent, we get to talk with them as well. And we have got Larry Bowa mic'd up downstairs. Listen, we're underway. How you feeling now that first pitch is here?
I like that at bat, but I got mixed emotions now because this kid's in the Philly organization, and I know he's going to be helping us somewhere down the line here. So, but oh yeah, that it, baby. We're going to be aggressive now.
Okay, so we're green lighting these guys. Is that what we've got going on, Larry?
Pardon?
We're green lighting them.
Oh, they got green lights. They're swinging. We're gonna let them show their ability. This is all about them.
Hey, Larry, you know, you've seen this guy on the mound for quite some time. You know, he's got a good arm. Was there a little bit of are the hitters coming up to you saying, hey, what do you got? What do you got on this guy?
I saw the first 2 pitches, and we had to get that front foot down a little quicker. He's getting it up there pretty good. I've seen him since spring training, and as you said, he's made the big jump. He's in Double A right now. He's got a chance to be something special. When you're #1 pick for the organization, you know he's got more than just a fastball. Plus, he's a gutty guy too.
Well, we know that you have to love that approach, and that's the thing. We talked about this in your office before the game, but they ascend quickly, but the mentality for all of them is pretty bullish.
Yeah, it is. Look at this, boy. Atta baby.
Well, that's one thing with Leo DeVries. I mean, you know, he talks about his bat and all that, but already 31 stolen bases. This is what he does. This is why he reminds me so much of Jose Ramirez. Switch hitter, can hit the long ball, but it can also do these things, right?
That's a good call right there. He reminds me a lot of him. And I've just got to see these guys today. But I'm impressed. I watched BP, I watched infield, I watched our pitchers. These guys are so far ahead of everybody, and I know why they're playing in the Futures game today.
And with DeVries in that first at-bat, swing through the first 2 fastballs he saw, what type of adjustment did you see him make?
What? Atta baby. Wait. All right. Atta baby.
Even at the Futures game, we play small ball, huh, Larry?
Yeah, that was it. Good at bat. That a way to start it off. Good job. That's a good at bat right there. That a way to get that run in.
Larry, what adjustment did you see DeVries make to get that knock?
I couldn't hear that last part.
What adjustment did you watch? DeVries falls behind 0-2 to lead things off. What did you see him do?
I told those guys that I've seen this kid pitch, and for him pitching 1 inning, look for everything hard. And I think our leadoff hitter had trouble getting that foot down the first couple, but he made the adjustment. Got a nice base hit, stole a couple bases. So it doesn't matter how hard you throw, you got to locate the ball. Ooh, great play. Great play.
I just love that, Larry. It's still that old school hitting approach, right? Hey, you've got to get that foot down, man.
No question. And you know, when you get to the playoffs and World Series and the big leagues, the difference between winning and losing is doing the little things. You got a guy on third, the infield back, put the ball in play and get a run on the board. That means they got to get 2. It seems like everything you do wrong in the playoffs and World Series magnified. You give them more than 3 outs an inning, you're going to be in trouble. And that's what's happened to our team the last couple of years. We got good talent on the Phillies, but for some reason, we can't get over the hump. And I really believe that this year is going to be our year. We got some good pitching, our solid. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Larry, listen, your future pitching looks pretty good here as well. We know he's on the opposite side, but you guys are rolling. Thanks for joining us. We'll see what you do the rest of the way here.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Hey, hi.
Hey, Meyer! I bet your car's out of warranty and you pay full price for repairs. You bum! Ah!
I've got CarShield.
What?
Customers like me can save thousands on car repairs.
Wait, they can do that?
Maybe you didn't know CarShield's been protecting drivers for over 20 years and are America's most trusted auto protection company. And maybe you didn't know that you live in your mom's basement.
Oh, how do you know that?
Baseball players hear everything. Enjoy the rest of the game and call CarShield. You bum!
Introducing B of A Rewards, a new loyalty program for every day and every milestone. It starts with a Bank of America checking account and grows from there. Open or enroll today. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
Taking a little breather. Corona. La Playa awaits.
Rated E for everyone.
Well, let's go and take a look at the National League's response today. Eli Willits, the top prospect, is in the top spot at second base. Roldy Brito, the center fielder, bats second. Jesus Mate, you like switch hitters? You got 3 of them. Shortstop batting third. Charlie Condon, your first baseman, will clean it all up. Josue DePaula, you heard from him earlier, is batting 5th in left field. The catcher is Alfredo Duno to start. Ethan Salas, the designated hitter, will bat 7th. Luis Pena, third baseman, bats 8th. And Edward Florentino, the right fielder, will round it out for the Pittsburgh Pirates representing today. And we take a look on the mound here, and we just saw high heat, Sam, from Gage Wood. But Cade Anderson, lefty from Seattle. Mariners can develop some pitching.
They can, and they have too much starting pitching at the major league level right now. That's why I think Cade Anderson is starting this game. Otherwise, he'd be in the major leagues. He leads the minors with 1.36 ERA, 160 average against, 0.69 WHIP, and a 41.4% strikeout rate. It's a 92 to 95 mile an hour fastball, but he might have the best command in all of the minors right now.
He gets a pop-up here, tracking into the sun. Velasquez overhead makes the out. Willits retired. And we have got another very fired up manager on the other side of things here. Shane Victorino down in the dugout. How you feeling?
Great. I mean, it's been fun. It's been exciting. I mean, I know we're down to run, but, you know, it's just cool to be out here with these young kids and just watching what the future looks like of the game.
Now, you told us earlier you've got a Hawaiian staff down there because you wanted some good vibes. These kids could be nervous, a lot going on. Tell me about those vibes.
No, I mean, it's, you know, it's the way I play the game. You know, something I grew up around my whole life was just go out there, have fun, you know, enjoy what you're doing. So when I was able to put the staff together, I looked at all the guys that I played with and, you know, some guys that, you know, I got to somewhat teach the game and learn the game with, and, you know, I wanted to build a staff, and here we are. So it's been fun, again, as I said.
What do you got on Kade Anderson? It reminds me a lot of Max Fried.
He's very good. I saw him actually in Omaha. You know, I got to go watch, and Gage would, but I got to watch the Loy boys there in Omaha a few years back, and obviously I got to watch him dominate and actually take, you know, obviously LSU to the championship. So I saw him starting the game, and I was like, darn, I don't like the chances, but I'll take it.
You talk about those good vibes, man, before the game. Any little reggae going on in that clubhouse?
I tried to get it up on the Jumbotron, but they, you know, they didn't let me play it. But, you know, yes, for sure, inside the clubhouse.
Well, maybe if you win, you can come back next year and demand the Jumbotron. We'll work on that for you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Shane, in your pregame speech, one thing that stood out to me is this quote. You said, "We're here," just to remind your players that you guys are there as a coaching staff to talk to them and pass along the knowledge that you picked up. What are some of the questions you've had to answer in the last few hours?
You know what's funny? Just one of them just came up to me and goes, "Wow, the ball sounds so different off the bat. You can barely hear it. It didn't even sound like that single was, I know it wasn't a, you know, C, but he's like, it didn't even sound like it was hit." And I said, yeah, because there's so much, you know, there's the again, we talked about for the game, a guy getting, you know, the sound. I said, you know, it's everybody talking. When you're playing in a little stadium, you know, everybody's quiet, so that's all. So it's very, you know, sounds different. So kind of those kind of questions, it's very intriguing. Not so much about the baseball so far.
Hey, you raved about my day. What have you seen so far? Pre-game, taking ground balls, you were just loving his actions, huh?
I mean, his fluidity is amazing. I mean, it's that, I always say there's that different genetics sometimes in the waters over there, and, you know, it's definitely showing here in this kid, and obviously, you know, the reason why he's one of the, if not the top prospect in the game. I'll take that. Yeah. Not about how hard, it's on where you hit it. Here you go.
I just love that. Nobody no-hits us.
We'll take it. Any coach is having a good old time. I love it. What a beautiful day. I mean, look at all the people. I mean, the crowd, we talked about that earlier. You know, one thing I looked forward to was, man, this, you know, pretty good attendance.
You happy with them so far? You want them a little louder?
No, it's going to come. I mean, I know there's something coming after this that they're all looking forward to in that MLB Derby X, but it's pretty cool to look up and see the crowd here so far. I'll take a ball deep, but that's all right. That's in there.
Flying, but just not as far as you put a few of them, Shane. You got plenty of game left in this one, though. Thank you for joining us.
Talking more later.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on.
Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I mean, you gotta feel it. Get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I sure dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us, on the best network.
I'm gonna do a flip. Nailed it.
Dive into a Capri Sun for a wave of refreshment. Made with all natural ingredients and no artificial flavors or colors. Capri Sun. Poke, sip, squeeze.
We're all guilty of the old one-trip wonder.
You got this.
Are you all right there?
Yep.
And while bundling groceries can be quite a handful, bundling with Geico's a breeze.
Should we?
Probably.
Plus, you can save hundreds when you combine your home and car insurance. Oh, dear. Need a hand?
It feels good to bundle better. It feels good to Geico.
At Great Wolf Lodge, there's excitement in every slide, adventures waiting to begin, and dance parties every night. So bring your pack together and book your stay today and strengthen the pack.
I believe you have everything it takes.
I've always wanted to do this.
Hold on.
AGT, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Well, the biggest names in sports and entertainment tee it up at the American Century Championship in Lake Tahoe. Celebrity bragging rights are on the line today at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC, Peacock, and NBCSN. And meanwhile, a different kind of bragging rights on the field earlier today. Listen, I know we've talked about our minor league experiences. I was a mascot. Were either of you ever donning a head?
I have been I've been ham-boned at Lehigh Valley.
Oh, congratulations. I was Baby Bear, who is now extinct, but
not me.
Well, obviously.
That's an opportunity we need to get for you.
I would love to do that.
Be careful what you wish for. We have got an inning done for Gage Wood. 1 run on 1 hit. Seth Hernandez, the top Pirates pitcher, now takes over on the mound. You take a look at his numbers here.
Yeah, Seth Hernandez, the 6th overall pick out of Corona High School in California last year. He's 6'4". This isn't his first showcase event. In 2026, he pitched in the spring breakout game against the Tigers. Touched 102.4 miles per hour in that game. Caused Tigers top prospect Max Clark to say some things I will not repeat on air because this is a family program. He generally sits more 95 to 98, but he sells a plus changeup really well. That pitch might be among the best in minor league baseball. He's got lots of extension and 2 breakers and a curveball and a slider too.
Out of all the arms we're going to see today, we're going to see some incredible arms. For me, this is the guy that's the most equipped right now with big league stuff. I mean, this is an ace we're seeing him right in front of our eyes, but this is an ace type of guy.
He's already uncorked triple digits.
That changeup is as elite as it gets. He's got a hammer for a curveball, but he's got 100 like you're talking about. And to provide more of the starting pitching that Pittsburgh Pirates have, this is another arm that I just can't wait to see him in the big leagues.
I mean, you take a look at the motion on that one there. I mean, you have no shot.
No shot.
So the first strikeout of the day, and it goes to Seth Hernandez. He'll grab a first one here off of Caleb Bonnemer.
Explosive out of the hand.
You want to step in there again?
Yeah.
Swung on and sky ball here out towards the third base side. Into the sun again. A little backup jam here for Pena. This guy gets a lot of shortstop, and he's made 2 pretty great plays already.
Sure has.
Well, him and Jesus Madej have been paired together for the last few years between the Dominican Summer League and then at Single A and High A last year. Now Madej being at Double A, Pena being at High A. They're both getting more reps at short, but Pena does have some experience all over the dirt, basically because he's had to revolve around Madej at short. He has the arm for third base, but he's showing a good amount of range here too.
Here's Ike Irish, the designated hitter. He, of course, comes out swinging from the left side.
I saw him in batting practice. He was putting on a display. I mean, they project him to hit 20-plus home runs. I mean, this guy's got a really pretty swing.
He describes it. He said it's just simple and through the ball. A lot of off-season emphasis actually on conditioning and rehabbing his body between outings. And we've watched that grow over the years, that focus on what are you doing between games and taking care of yourself.
And he's somebody acutely aware of that this year. I mean, he's had a right wrist issue early on this year. Run hot and cold at times, but has picked up things again since June. Some struggles against left-handed pitching, but against righties like Seth Hernandez, he's got a 9-12 ops on the year.
It's 100 out of the hand. Now he's got that devastating changeup to go with it, with that nasty breaking ball with Hernandez. Well, it's a nightmare for a hitter.
For a clean inning here, and Irish will even the count 2-2. Now, he was drafted in that tagline of catcher this year. They've kind of focused him on just outfield and first base, and he said it's not that it's done. We're just putting it on the back burner so I can let the more important tools I need kind of come to the front. Foul ball past Michael Bourne.
Yeah, when the O's took him 19th overall last year out of Auburn, you were buying the bat, right? Like, you were trying to get him in the middle of your lineup as quickly as you can. And by allowing him to fully focus on the bat, yeah, maybe you fold catching back in later. Maybe he ends up being like an emergency catcher. But I think the fact that the bat is what's going to move him from High A to Double A, eventually to Baltimore, that's the big focus these days.
Ouch.
How do you recover between a pitch when you drill it off yourself? Whew.
Take your time. Problem is, you've got Hernandez that can see that. I mean, this ball just hits off his cheek. It's not fun. It's bright, it's hot, and you're facing 101 miles an hour.
Seth Hernandez, he'll take it. Easy to see why they went with a prep pitcher here when we know that those can traditionally be such a gamble.
What I like most about Irish so far, how he's able to slow down the at-bat. Right, that's a veteran presence in the box. It just feels like.
Well, he gets him here. 99 from Seth Hernandez. Flummoxes. A clean top of the second here. We'll see if the National League can respond down 1-0.
You play by the rules. Then things happen. Prices keep climbing. Every month, a new expense. And the debt adds up. So how do you face it? It starts with a call, then a plan. At National Debt Relief, we'll negotiate with your creditors so you pay less than you owe. And just like that, you're back on track. When debt happens, we're here to help you take action. And this is where your new chapter begins. Call or visit GoNDR.com to get started.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Try it now.
Boom! That's a winner.
I didn't think you was a baseball fan, Blake.
Come on, I love homers, and this little bad boy lets me pick one for free every day of the week. I can make a pick for Moonshot Monday, Tater Tuesday, Walk-Off Wednesdays, Thumper Thursdays, Four-Bagger Fridays, and Sayonara Saturdays.
How about Big Swing Sunday?
Oh, nah.
Another whiff by Rizzo.
Yeah, let's leave the baseball stuff to us.
Yeah.
We watch every day.
Play Daily Dinger free every day for a chance to win a profit boost. FanDuel, your home for home runs.
You asked. We delivered. Applebee's Dollarita is back. The Dollarita. Happy birthday, America.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Well, tonight, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever collide with Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces on Sunday Night Basketball. Coverage begins at 8:30 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Just a stunning day here in Philly. Initially, a couple days ago, some threats of rain, no dice, sunshine, and these guys are loving it. We've got a new pitcher on the mound. Kade Anderson done an inning and a hit to his line. And not to be confused now, Caden Scarborough will take over, another righty, this time from the Lone Star State. Take a look at Scarborough's numbers here again, just starting in rookie ball, and here he is on the futures mound.
Yeah, it's just good to see him. He was diagnosed with a malignant melanoma in the offseason, so he had to get healthy to get back on the mound. 3.42 ERA, 27 strikeouts in 23 and 2/3 innings at high A so far this year. A low release with good extension from that 6'5" frame that we've already seen. His velo was down a little bit early in season, but he's been 93 to 95 in the past.
And I think that velo is going to go up. You know, I think as you go up through the minor leagues and the big leagues, you're going to get a little bigger. You're going to get some more pounds in you because the fastball is real. I mean, it's extension. It gets on you fast. And on the other side, DePaula. You know, we've seen him. This is the Dodgers organization that just keeps having more and more prospects. I mean, this guy's been around. He's more of a veteran here at the Futures game.
He would be my pick to win the MVP and repeat. Nobody's ever repeated as
that's
MVP
not
award.
fair.
The guy knows how to hit homers in this environment.
Listen, life's not fair.
Oh.
And DePaula spoke with Sandy earlier, and you could tell he had that same grit. He knows he's here. He talked just like you, Yonder. He said, I'm more comfortable this time. I'm going to take in those little nuances. And right now, he's looking to even the score.
He's got such a lower half that's so quiet.
And he wins out here. Scarborough gets him another strikeout. And meanwhile, we've got Sandy Charles downstairs with Kade Anderson.
Yes, thanks, Melanie. Cade, your inning is done. How much fun was that out there today?
Yeah, just a really good experience, obviously, to be playing with these guys around me. Just trying to take it all in, honestly.
I talked to you earlier, and you mentioned every pitcher has a unique prep. What is your unique prep?
Yeah, I think I really like to go on walks and stuff, and really just try to dial it in from there. I've gotten to learn from so many guys along the way. Obviously, I got to be around Skeens a little bit, so that was a really cool experience.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good job today. Melanie, send it up to you.
Yeah, it's amazing because these guys, starting pitchers, you're always taught save the bullets. You want to make sure that you can work through those 5-6 innings. You're kind of in relief mode at this point. A lot of these starters are going to be coming in as relievers today. We're hearing about 25 pitches is the range, because obviously you've still got a good chunk of the minor league season to go here as well. And you've got a lot of guys you want to show off. You want to make sure everybody gets out there and gets in front of the fans.
That's what one thing Larry Bowa said, right? I need to get everybody in the game today, no matter what. Even if you've got some extra arms in there just in case. I wouldn't necessarily see this game as an outing where you're going to have 25 pitches. It'll be a little bit quicker than that.
And so far it has been. Ethan Salas on an 0-1 here, and he finds the infield, gets it past, and that'll be another base hit. This time, can they do anything with that 2-out knock?
He's a guy that, early on he was essentially a teenager, right? 16, 17 years old, but his bat has taken off this year. I mean, this guy was a guy that they knew him as defensively was going to be great and outstanding, but his bat this year in AA has been fantastic. Look at him see this pitch. I mean, all the way deep, hitting it where it's pitched. San Diego is very happy to have him and, not trade him, right? AJ Preller in his history has traded a lot of their top prospects like Debris. They've kept Salas. They think that the ceiling is incredibly high.
Yeah, he was one of our most difficult guys to try to figure out in the offseason, and asking people in the industry, how do you view him on a top 100 list? Because he signed for $5.6 million back in 2023, was really well known all across all of baseball because of that hit and defense.
Pena drives this one in the air out to left, and an easy out for Rada. They extinguish the threat again. It's the American League 1-0 through 2 in Philadelphia.
The Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card for life's rewarding moments. Earn 6% cash back in the category of your choice, like online shopping for the first year from account opening.
Dodgers, Yankees, live on NBC and Peacock.
Gina's workplace call and says she's not at the office.
The car in front of her catapulted into the air, ended up on top of her.
My sister didn't make it. The way they devalued her was very, very hurtful. They made it seem like her life is worthless. She was too big. No matter what, she's gonna die anyway.
They're here to get justice for their lost loved one, and that finally happened.
To be a voice for Gina, what an honor.
I just want people to hear her life. To me, that's justice.
At Toyota Orlando and Toyota of Claremont, it's the Big One sales event. We want to help you lower your car payment. Get 4.99% financing on a new 26 Corolla LE, or drive it home for just $105 a month. Shop now at ToyotaOrlando.com and ToyotaClaremont.com.
I was involved in a bad wreck, and attorney Dan Newland got me a check for $900,000. Thanks, Dan.
Involved in a car accident? Call me Saturday or Sunday at 407-888-8000.
The Wesh 2 app, Central Florida's source for staying connected.
Welcome back to the 2026 All-Star Futures Game presented by Nike. With Yonder Alonso, Sam Dykstra, and Sandy Charles, I'm Melanie Newman here at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It is a hot one today, and these two teams have come out absolutely sizzling themselves. And one of the guys who's been at the top of the list for a lot of them, and the top of the lineup today, we are joined by second baseman Eli Willits downstairs. And looking here as Nelson Rada takes over, facing Cam Caminiti now. Nice little play on the ground. Eli, how you feeling?
Feeling good. Sorry I had to make that play. Doing good. Just excited to be here. It's a great opportunity, and I'm trying to soak it all in.
We'll make sure if you get another one your way, we'll just listen.
Eli, 1 year ago, you were going first overall to the Nats. Now you are here on this big stage. Just describe what this last year has been like for you and how you feel like you've grown the most.
Yeah, it's been great. Just to have the family in my corner, to go on this journey with me, and just an unbelievable experience for us as a family. And I feel like just maturing as a human and growing and getting older, and getting to know a bunch of older guys has really helped me, especially in the clubhouse and on the field.
Has it hit you yet, though, like the guys around in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, this, you know, it feels like they have over 100 years combined in the big leagues. Has it hit you, the people that are around in that clubhouse?
Maybe. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got guys that have been around the game for a long time, and it's just such a blessing to be able to come to this event and play with such great players and be coached by such great coaches.
Eli, your dad, Reggie, takes the Sooners to the World Series. You were thinking about being a Sooner. You end up following in the pros. Obviously, he's been there too. What was his best advice to you?
It's always just go out there, play, and have fun. At the end of the day, no matter what you do, it's just a kid's game. So you go out there and you try to have fun and just enjoy it while you can.
Hey, so far, what's the coolest thing that's happened to you here today?
Today? I mean, just like hitting BP here, and then you look around and you're playing in front of 20, 25,000 fans. It's just an incredible atmosphere here, and just to be able to be a part of this game is just an incredible honor.
And I really thought he was going to say eating the cheesesteaks in the clubhouse.
Eli, I know you're on defense now, but just to talk a little hitting with you, you know, when you were taken first overall last year, I think some scouts were wondering how the power was going to progress. We sit here now, early July. You already have 12 homers. 6 of them have been at the high A level. How have you allowed that part of your game to play so early in your career?
I think it was just getting into a good organization like the Nationals. They helped me tremendously. The hitting coaches, the staff has been incredible. And I think it was just another step in my development, and I'm just excited to have them and my father in my corner. I think between the two of them, I'm in pretty good hands.
Well, there you go. Listen, catch a breath. We love that you joined us. A little inside the thoughts here from the infield. Have fun today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Big Time Capital One Bank guy. Oh, son.
Mom, please. Oh, that's the thing you say. Yep, there's no fees or minimums on Capital One checking accounts. That's a zinger. Oh, no.
Senior Yuri was voted most likely to bank. Oh, this place is great. We should just move in.
Or just drop by. Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week.
My chair would look great here, son. Help me move this ATM. Oh,
What's in your wallet?
it's nailed down.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on.
We should have music. You gotta feel it. I sure dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Every time I look around, it's in my face.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Top baseball prospects navigate pressure, sacrifice, setbacks, and life away from the field while chasing their dream of reaching the major leagues. Watch MLB's Road to the Show on Peacock. Well, all of these guys in the middle of their own road to the show right now. A new pitcher on the mound taking over the righty, Nolan Perry, representing the Toronto Blue Jays.
Nolan Perry arguably the breakout prospect of the year on the pitching side. He wasn't even ranked among our Blue Jays top 30 coming into the year because he was coming off Tommy John surgery. Showed off a velo bump up to 93, 95. Also has a slider and a curveball. Talk to anybody with the Blue Jays, they're going to bring up the fact that he's finally found a mid-80s splitter. So he's got something he can use against lefties like Edward Florentino up to bat right now.
Member of the South Atlantic League right now, and sees a fastball at 95.
Yeah, you see Florentino, though, it reminds you a lot of Riley Green. I mean, it's just that big uppercut. Power is going to be there. It's elite. Ouch.
He added muscle this offseason. That's not really going to soften the blow there.
You definitely don't come to the Futures game and think you're going to get plunked. That's for sure.
Do you go, but look, I got on base?
Sure. I mean, he's trying to go in on him. At least he got him on the better part. Seems okay.
That is also true. Guy who came in has worked really hard to show the Pirates he's got some flexibility. Going more than just first base. He plays a little bit of the outfield now. As we're back to Willits.
You look at Willits, you know, the other guy that was here last year in Weatherholtz, like he's got a little bit of that in him. Has a good approach with the strike zone, can hit to all fields. See if he unloads here 2-0. Good time to do it.
Still trailing 1-0 to the American League. Runner takes off, the throw, skips past second, and count that a stolen base. Thinks about third, but Florentino makes it worth his time here. Into scoring position for Willits.
You guys are saying you're not looking to get plunked when you come to the Futures game, but reaching base is an opportunity to show off another part of your game. Florentino is an above-average runner.
He didn't even have a great lead.
No.
And the speed was, he had no chance to
and
throw
he
him
got
out.
hit by the throw, by the way. So he might take the Futures game personally for the rest of his life, as it's a 3-1 here.
Like Willits, he was trying to think about challenging that call right there.
Yeah, these guys are starting to come up with a different era of the game. The challenge system becoming second nature to a lot of them as he stares down a strike from Perry.
You know, Melanie, that's the one thing I've seen from all these young guys that are coming up right now to the big leagues. They have such an awareness of the strike zone. It just seems how unique it is. When I came up, there was none of that. There was no strike zone approach and understanding. You're seeing all these young guys. Some of the best in the ABA's challenges are all rookies, young guys.
Yeah, it's just becoming something that they're used to at this point. And now as Bowa gets to have a chat, we're seeing a little more work here for Perry to start this inning than a couple of the previous pitchers. A hit by pitch and a walk. First and second, and puts the ball immediately in play, but they want the middleman on this. Thinking about two will not be the case, so you settle for a force out. Perry picks up his first out as Brito rolls. And they eliminate Willits. Florentino at third, but just one away, and a chance still here for the National League to make things interesting as Jesus Made digs back in for his second at bat.
Not the guy you want to face right now, huh? In a situation like this?
Probably not.
But that's Perry's best pitch, I would think. You know, he's got that good fastball, but the slider has been a pitch this year that's really propelled him.
Runners on the corners, only one out and low.
I wonder how much it's in the back of Made's mind right now that Leo DeVries, right, the #2 prospect in baseball, has a base hit and a run scored. This is your opportunity now for you to get on the board and go tip the cap.
Runners going, ball in play, and they break up a little bit of the action here. The only play is to first, but it gets the job done. The National League brings one home, and we're tied.
Well, that's just getting it done right there. I mean, but it also tells you the athleticism of both sides on these teams. It's speed, speed, speed first, right? And then after that is contact approach. See Billy Wagner right there. Then you've got this guy, Charlie Condon. The power is unreal.
And trying to go again. The speed gets him this time, though. National League uses it to their advantage to tie it up. And as he gets a laugh with Teixeira, it'll end the third. But we sit at 1.
told that AI helps you work. GenSpark Claw doesn't just help you work, it does the work.
Table for one. For two, no problem.
GenSpark Claw, the AI that does it for you.
You asked. We delivered. Applebee's Dollarita is back. The Dollarita. Happy birthday, America.
A century ago, our founders made a promise to always take care of their own. That promise is still at the heart of everything we do, and why our members know we'll do what's right. USAA, taking care of our own.
The three-lane race course is back. Yes! One of the closest races we've ever seen.
And during the show, catch an exclusive look inside the making of the Odyssey. American Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
On July 17th comes the new film, The Odyssey. Written and directed by Christopher Nolan, the mythic action epic is the first movie shot entirely with IMAX film cameras. The epic arrives in theaters this Friday. Get tickets now. It is an epic showcase here so far between the American and National Leagues. A lot of young talent coming through the system here. National League knots it up. Again, a stolen base ultimately brings home the tying run, but a poorly timed attempt at a stolen base ends the threat there. So tied at 1, Liam Doyle will take over on the mound.
Liam Doyle, the 5th overall pick out of Tennessee last year. I wonder if we're going to see a more fiery pitcher in this game this afternoon. He's got a 95 to 97 mile an hour fastball that he can absolutely staple to the top of the zone. If you look at the numbers, they have not been exceptional this year. But the Cardinals will repeatedly say they are not trying to make him a good AA pitcher. They are trying to make him a good major league pitcher. So sometimes that means throwing the cutter and the slider at times that might not be that effective, and it's trying to find the command of those two pitches. They still really believe that Liam Doyle could be a big part of their future rotations with the quality of that fastball and a splitter that flashes above average.
That's that pitch right there, that slider. They consider that slider elite. It's got a much better. He's a strikeout thrower. I mean, this guy is going to go in there. He wants to punch out all 3 guys he faces, right?
I said he was drafted out of Tennessee, but he comes from New Hampshire, and he said he's always carried that chip on his shoulder of New England guys can't play ball. Liam Doyle is trying to carry the entire weight of the Granite State with him on the mound today.
I like that. You like to hear a little bit of that edge. He's got a 2-2 count here with Franklin Arias, second baseman. We do have a new right fielder in Josiah Hartshorn. Everybody else so far is the same.
You can tell that fastball just gets on hitters. And it's 98, 99. It's a quick arm. It's hard to pick up as a hitter. I really like that the Cardinals are taking their time with him and understanding that the future's in the big leagues, right? It's not in AA, trying to make him an elite AA pitcher.
2-2 swung on and missed. A big strike out there for Doyle for the first out. And downstairs with another big arm, we've got Sandy Charles and Cam Caminetti.
Yes, thank you, Melanie. Cam, how good did that feel out there today?
That was amazing. I was a little nervous at the start, but it was good to get out there and have some fun with the boys, and I'm super excited.
Could not tell you were nervous at all. I understand you recently added a cutter. Why?
Just getting right-handed hitters out, just add another weapon to get them off my fastball, and it's been showing this year.
Awesome. Congratulations. Melanie, we'll send it back up to you.
Yeah, you know that ending a clean inning with that little exclamation of a strikeout has to feel better.
No doubt. You're going out here and doing your thing, and then you finish it off with a punchy like that. Oh, that feels great.
Ralphie Velasquez from the left side. He popped up in the first inning. Doyle goes wide.
You see him head batting practice. There was not one pitch he hit that was off the end of the bat or on the label. I mean, the consistency this young man has in hitting the barrel. That's nasty. That slider is just, really hard to pick up. And it's arms and legs coming at you. We talked about his approach is strike out all three, right? Doesn't matter how much it takes. I'm leaving here with 3 punches.
He's trying to avoid that here. Velasquez, the top prospect for the Guardians right now, and highly regarded for his bat.
Velasquez hit 22 home runs last year. He's already up to 11 so far at AA and AAA. His max exit velocity at AAA is 110. So like you were saying, Yonder, the Thunder is absolutely in the bat.
Full count, and this one goes to Doyle. Back-to-back punch-outs for him.
You want to talk about actions and everything coming at you. Check this out. Arms, legs. Here we go. Try to hit this. 98 miles an hour at the top of the zone. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Oh.
But you're right. The way that just carries behind his hip last minute and comes up over the top. A lot of levers, and he makes it look easy now. 2 outs, both through his own strikeout here as he'll see Walker Jenkins.
As much as arms and legs is coming at you, delivery is very clean, right? Lower half is great. The extension is there.
You can hear this. Listen in at the plate now. Walker Jenkins mic'd up. We'll talk to him in just a little while.
He doesn't like that 2-0 slider like that.
I mean, we're all the way in the booth, and that noise makes me back up.
3-0 right here. I mean, give him the green light, right?
I was wondering if we were going to get a John Kruk versus Randy Johnson situation where he would switch sides just so he avoids taking it on the chin as he almost did twice in a row.
Yeah, see something just a little bit here.
The kid, Ken Griffey Jr.
2 outs, and now working back in the count goes Doyle.
You hear that pop. I mean, that's 97, 98. It's got more life than that. I would think 2 heaters in a row right here. Better get the head out.
Full count, that's a walk.
He goes with the slider.
So Jenkins, nicknamed Captain America, will extend the inning here. Always polite. He might have been one of the most polite kids that I talked to during batting practice today. Not to say that anybody else is not.
How you doing today, brother? Great to see you. I love that.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah. Everybody's happy every time they get to first base. No matter what. I love being at first base because if you got there, I always knew.
Calls a strike, the batter is challenging.
He's aggressive.
So we've got a challenge here for Blake Mitchell. This is ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Yeah.
How about your catcher knowing the strike zone?
This is just, it's awesome to see. I love the ABS challenge, but just these young hitters, how well and poised they are at knowing the strike zone.
So that'll flip the count. And now he's ahead.
You want to talk about exit velocity with Blake Mitchell. I mean, he hit a home run in the Arizona Fall League this year at 116 miles an hour. When he hits it, it's loud.
You also want to talk about somebody who knows the strike zone.
Calls the ball, the catcher is
as we get another challenge here.
I think they're going to get this one right.
Oh, and that is ABS again, powered by T-Mobile.
2 challenges remaining.
Look at that. Well, you know that it's close when they don't even show you the distance gap.
I just love like Duno was just fisting his, put his pump up, saying, yeah, I got that one right. Is this something that Doyle has kind of struggled with this year, right? The walks are a bit high, the strikeouts are extremely high.
It's the command. Sometimes you think of control and command as being one and the same. They are not necessarily. Command is where you are able to place the ball anywhere. Going to be outside the strike zone. It could be dead middle, and that's why he's given up a good amount of runs this year, is because sometimes he's lost control of that slider right dead middle, and it's gotten pounded at the AA Texas League. We're seeing a little of that come to the fore here now.
Well, after we saw 2 high-octane strikeouts, and again, he was still working at least 5 pitches off of those guys. Back-to-back walks is going to extend the inning here just a little bit for Doyle. And now the 2 Mikes, Willits and Jenkins, get to hang out at second base.
North Carolina. I just love it, right? Where are you from? What's happening? Where are you living? Get to know your guys. You're going to see them for a long time.
On out there to Made's just behind him.
Yep.
We're going to have it again with Bonnemer here. First pitch.
Strike, the batter's challenging.
Yeah.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. We'll all get a look at the Jumbotron here for Bonnemer.
Cross confirmed, the American League has 1 challenge remaining.
It's got to be a hard one to swallow sometimes.
I don't blame him for trying.
No,
after seeing 2 successful challenges early in the inning.
Runners on the move here, and a heads-up play for Doyle over to third base, and they're going to say they got him in time.
Cooper can't believe it.
Bowa's asking if he can challenge. We're not sure. Team's going off the field. Bowa keeps asking if he can challenge, and is told no. That's going to do it. More base running ends another inning here. We have got all aggression in Philadelphia.
Yes! Oh, come on, yes! Oh, wow!
Hey, man, what are you doing?
Oh, just getting myself ready to get hit by expensive car repair bills.
What?
Well, my car's getting older and will eventually break down. I know those repairs will hurt, so...
Why don't you just call Car Shield like I did?
Huh?
They've been around over 20 years and can help drivers save thousands.
I do like saving money.
It's way easier than taking baseballs to the body.
Thank you so much.
Wow, we've got the best fans in the world.
Dive into a Capri Sun for a wave of refreshment. Made with all natural ingredients and no artificial flavors or colors. Capri Sun. Poke, sip, squeeze.
With the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards Visa card, you can earn 6% cash back in a category like online shopping for the first year from account opening. And match her schedule with the match schedule. What would you like the power to do?
Don't miss summer fun at Great Wolf Lodge. At summer camp in May 21st through August 23rd, splash, play, and discover new adventures. Wind down in your spacious suite and wake up ready to do it all again. Summer camp in at Great Wolf Lodge, an easy getaway for the whole pack. Book now at greatwolf.com.
MLB.tv delivers everything Major League Baseball, from first pitch to final out.
My goodness!
This is Every Game Matters Baseball. This is You Can't Look Away Baseball. This is Are You Kidding Me Baseball. This is Major League Baseball on MLB.tv.
This is unbelievable!
Start streaming now.
Kidding me, Gage? How was that steak last night?
It was amazing.
Oh, you love to see it there. Everybody's just catching up. These guys at some point end up running into each other here. As we've got Kendry Churio now on the mound, the righty from the Kansas City system. He'll get things started with Charlie Condon, who was in the middle of his at-bat when everything came out. And of course, you just heard from him. We got to go live in on that at-bat as well. We have got Walker Jenkins with us downstairs. Walker, how are you enjoying this so far?
How we doing, guys? This is absolutely awesome. I mean, I've never been to Philly, but this field is gorgeous and around a bunch of great players and staff.
Favorite guy you've met so far?
Oh, man, that's tough. So Blake Mitchell was my roommate when I played on the USA team. And so it's great to see him.
And Walker, we got to see a little bit of it and hear a little bit of it. You and Eli Willits kind of introducing yourselves to each other. I mean, how does that work, both in-game and just in this environment? AL Clubhouse, National League guys, all that.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. I actually kind of jumped him in the elevator last night and was like, "What's up, bro?" And he's like, "I'm going to get some steak tonight." I was like, "Awesome, you have to let me know how it is." So then we were kind of just finishing that conversation there. I want to go back to obviously all the people that are in that clubhouse, but have you taken it in, just the amount of just stars that will become superstars in the game?
No, are you kidding me? I'm like a little kid out here.
What's been the coolest chat you've had so far besides, you know, talking about stakes at second base?
I mean, we're just chatting it up with the boys, all the players. I haven't gotten into depth with any questions yet. So I saw Ken Griffey in the dugout. I'm like, I may have to pick his brain a little bit.
Just to think Ken Griffey Jr. is taking pictures of all the players.
How incredible is that? That is awesome.
That is cool, man.
So I'm about to ask Billy Wagner how he'd attack me if he was a pitcher.
I mean, listen, you talk about finding new ways to get better. That is definitely one of them.
Yep.
Okay, so if Eli got steak last night, what were you doing for your pregame?
What, last night?
Yeah.
So I went and got a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, you did.
It's like, I'm in Philly, might as well.
You know, one of the things I've noticed too is you're in AAA right now, but playing in a stadium in an environment like this, how much different is it for you?
It's crazy how much louder it is in here. That's the biggest thing I've noticed so far. Where like you're talking to your outfielders in St. Paul, and you know, that's a nice stadium, but it is like so much quieter. And so we're talking, me and Theo out here having to scream at each other. You know, I'm making sure you can hear me, but that's the biggest difference that I've noticed.
How do you like the noise?
I like it. Got people coming to watch some ball. You know, it makes it fun having so many people here.
Walker, you do have 38 games of AAA experience so far this year. I know you've dealt with a shoulder injury. But what do you feel like you have to do to round off your game and push your way from St. Paul to Minneapolis, just across the way?
Oh, boys, slipped on that one.
Come out! Is that the hardest ball to read right there? Off the fist?
God just gave out on me. But I don't know. I think it's just continue to develop overall in my game. Hit for some more power, continue to play good defense, and hopefully I'll get that call.
Have you gotten over the fact that you went viral just a week ago for scooping up your new buddy Lincoln during the game?
No, that was one of those situations that was really unfortunate. It's one of those things that I'm so thankful he's good to go, and hopefully he's back to playing some baseball too.
Yeah, well, we are sure that he will. Hey, enjoy this with your teammates right now. You guys don't have to yell at each other for a moment.
I sure will. Thank you.
Got a little mix up here. They thought they were going to have a pitching change with a catching change. Nope, got to head back. Not yet.
This is his last hitter, right? Sammy.
They were ready to go.
If we make a change, is the other catcher going in or not? No? Oh, he is? Okay.
This is the hard part about how many different buttons that are going on in this game. This one's coming back our way. Yonder has no glove. We're toast.
Good hands. Hey, I don't need a glove. I got you guys.
Okay, I'll take it.
What Alfredo Duno, huh? Back to back. First at bat, hit a long fly ball to center field on the first pitch. He was hacking on his second at bat.
Churio still working here, and as you just heard it, his last batter. He gets him to absolutely go after 98, 0-2.
When you find out that, hey, we were thinking of taking you out, but we're going to let you face this next guy, I feel like you're really ramping up to get to that 98.
I'm with you on that. You know, Duno reminds me a lot of Salvador Perez. That's the comp for me. Cincinnati's got a special one.
Runner goes again. This one fouled past Adam Jones.
He was in high A this year to start off. Now he's in double A, and Duno asked him, hey, how much weight have you dropped? About 25 pounds from last year. He's like, how has that helped you? Well, flexibility-wise, my hips, you know, after games, I don't feel sore.
I think people expected him to keep growing. and like continue to fill out that frame. The fact that he's become more athletic is a major point in his favor.
On the ground here, coming in on the infield, a little trip there at third, but they'll get it over in time. And as we see Churio circle here, we'll double check with Bowa. And as he heads out, this will be a pitching change officially. So the first mid-inning change here for these guys. Walker Jenkins mic'd up again in center field. Thank you so much for letting us step into your world today. We've got more when we return in the fourth in Philadelphia.
Good job.
2, please.
Make that 3. With the Capital One Saver card, you earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment.
3% cash back on salty, 3% cash back on sweet. You know this movie's 3 hours, right?
Good call.
Are you in this one?
Yeah, I'm in this one. Get your tentacles off my 3% cash back. Oh, perfect delivery. Oh, what's in your wallet?
You've been told that AI helps you work. GenSpark Claw doesn't just help you work, it does the work.
Table for 1. For 2, no problem.
GenSpark Claw, the AI that does it for you.
on Koshi.
Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Scan the QR code or visit MLBshop.com. Melanie Newman, Yonder Alonso, Sam Dykstra with you here. Sandy Charles down in the dugout as well as we are rolling here in the Futures game. Anthony Ianson is the first mid-inning pitching change. When you take a look here at his numbers, he's elevated to the Portland Sea Dogs so far this season.
Ianson, a third-rounder out of LSU last year. You might remember him as the starter in the College World Series clinching win against Coastal Carolina. He showed up touching 100 in a spring breakout game in the spring. His mid-80 slider is plus. It's good to hammer on his curveball as well. He's been working with a splitter and a cutter to fill out his arsenal. He's right up there. We were talking about Nolan Perry as maybe the breakout pitching prospect of the year. Ianson absolutely belongs in that conversation.
On Hill and Harrod, a runner at second. Josue De Paula as he comes inside to Ethan Salas.
Ethan Salas with an absolute rocket the other way. He's in for a treat here with Ianson. Touch up to 100 miles an hour on his fastball. Throws that cutter, throws that good split.
Well, of course, he and the starter, you're kind of happy they're probably on the same team, but with Kade Anderson, both a member of those Bayou Bengals, they don't have to be rivals just yet. They can have a little reunion, a little moment to connect and see how things are going.
Thought we were going to see a challenge there.
Listen, we've had 3. I know you're geared up for him now.
Look at that.
That is so impressive. Really big arms that we're going to get to start seeing here in the next couple of years coming up. 2-1 and 2 out. That'll be back into the stands.
You were talking about Ethan Salas in that first at-bat. He really comes into this game with something to prove. He's had a great first half at Double-A San Antonio, but he had a back injury last year that limited him to only 10 games. That caused him to fall down prospect rankings as people were trying to figure out who he is. And right now, he's pretty much back to where he was 2 years ago. Exceptional defender behind the plate. All the hitting metrics are back. He's still only 20 years old. Like we've been talking about.
Yeah,
forever.
that's what I'm going to go. It feels like he's been 18 for about 5 years, right? He was drafted so young. He's 20 years old.
He's got deuces wild here, and inside he'll force a full count with Salas.
That's the one thing for me that has taken that next step is his approach, right? couple years ago, we probably would see him swinging at that. Now he's got more of an idea of the strike zone. But the power is going to come.
And that's ball 4.
That's a rarity at a futures game, right? Getting the walks, but it tells you how good these hitters are, understanding the strike zone at such a young age. Impressive. Because everybody wants to come here and swing the bat, right?
It's one of my favorite things to ask guys is, like, you are here to show how hard you can hit the ball, but also you're here to show how disciplined you are and your other tools. And taking a walk is absolutely a skill.
Well, they've put a pair on, and they've already shown that they can get on the scoreboard without needing a hit. They did it in just the last inning. This one inside to Pena.
How about Milwaukee, how loaded they are. This is the #2 prospect for the Brewers here in Luis Pena.
There could have been 12, a dozen, 15 Brewers prospects they could have sent to this game, and I would have been excited. It's insane how deep that system is, how they continue to replace guys who graduate, guys like Cooper Pratt, who have made his major league debut. There's a lot more coming to Milwaukee. They just keep that wheel spinning year in and year out. They can trade guys away. They'll backfill it with homegrown talent.
He's got 2 on and 2 out, and a chance to take their first lead today as he's ahead ball 3.
And as a prospect, you understand where the Brewers are at, right? They can go and be aggressive at the trade deadline. A game like this matters. There's scouts here, a lot of presidents of operationals here watching these guys. They want to see what they're about in the big stage, the big stadium.
I think there are some sellers at the trade deadline that would like to see Milwaukee get more aggressive because they would like their hands on the Brewers prospects that have excelled so far. They usually love to keep those guys close to the vest.
You know, Sam, if it ain't broke, why fix it? For them, at least.
Well, that's the thing. They haven't got that World Series yet, right?
On a 3-1 foul ball.
And go after like a Tarek Scoop. Now, the Tigers might not be sellers, but somebody at that level, you cash in some chips to make this the year, or do you stick to it and just hope, hey, let's get ourselves a ticket to the dance, get to the NLCS. Maybe one year we'll get past the
They certainly have the power to do that, right? In the sense of talent that they have in the minor league level.
I want to make it clear, I don't think the Brewers should trade Jesus Medey. That's not what I'm saying.
Payoff pitch here. Ianson delivers this one out towards center field. Backing up is Jenkins. He makes the catch this time. Pair left aboard for the National League. We stay tied at 1 through 4.
Ever wanted to brew the perfect beer for game day? Meet Pinter, the home beer system built for sports fans. Fresh beer, brewed and tapped by you. As simple as brew, chill, tap, done. Craft 12 pints with every brew. Crisp lager, juicy and hoppy IPAs. Pinter is the ultimate game day teammate. Bring the stadium atmosphere home. Get your friends over and pour fresh beers. Get yours free now when you join our flexible beer plan. Go to pinter.com/sports to claim your offer today.
Boom! Bombshell? That is the password.
Password, Tuesday. For the moments that don't wait.
A big fireball just shot up into the sky.
Unfolding in real time.
I don't think I've ever seen an earthquake that strong, that close to the United States.
As stories develop.
Justin Shecker is live in Tallahassee.
A major tax break on the ballot.
When weather threatens.
Thunderstorm warning. They're coming fast and furious.
Wesh 2 News works for you.
Wesh 2 is the first to send you a breaking news alert.
Fast, fair, everywhere. This is your home for staying informed.
Gina's workplace call and says she's not at the office.
The car in front of her catapulted into the air, ended up on top of her.
My sister didn't make it. The way they devalued her was very, very hurtful. They made it seem like her life is worthless. She was too big. No matter what, she's gonna die anyway.
They're here to get justice for their lost loved one, and that finally happened.
To be a voice for Gina, what an honor.
I just want people to hear her life. To me, that's justice.
From sunrise to the day's end.
Wesh 2 works for you.
Play Ball is baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, scan the QR code or go to playball.org and follow Play Ball on X, Facebook, and Instagram. Certainly maybe a fever dream if you're playing ball and there's an ostrich in the outfield. But we have had fun galore here today at Citizens Bank Park. All the young ones getting involved, getting to see some guys who don't feel that much older than them, who could be on the doorsteps of that same childhood dream, and taking over now on the mound, the Padres' 4th overall prospect, Cash Mayfield.
The Padres have definitely developed a theme in recent years, taking high school players at the top of their draft. They just took their 10th straight high schooler at the top of the draft. Cash Mayfield obviously plugging that in himself, a 25th overall pick in 2024. Fastball is usually just around 90 to 93, but he has added ride to it this year. The standout pitch for me is a low 80s changeup that really looks like the fastball until it's just late enough and guys swing over the top.
Yeah, one thing about him as well, Mayfield, doesn't walk anybody. He goes right after you, right? Fastball, slider, change. And on the other side, Bonner, man, he reminds me a lot of Bregman. Right? The way he mechanically how he is, very stiff and very still. Then all of a sudden he gathers and loads and just explodes on the baseball. Big body, power's there. 22 home runs already on the year.
2-2 to Bonner on the ground. Charging in from third, Pena over to first. And a nice little dart in time, 5-3. Third baseman retired by his counterpart and went away.
I feel like Luis Pena has been the busiest person defensively today. And again, he's mostly played shortstop this season. He's sliding back to third base just for the opportunity to start. Good strong throw across the diamond.
But
right
I mean,
to the chest.
Yeah, if you're him, we talk about what you want to do at the plate and show off when you reach base, however you do, show off that speed. I mean, he's got to come home tonight after this one and go, I crushed it on defense.
Well, and that's what the game speaks on, right? It's not just one position you can play. I mean, you tell the managers now in the big leagues is how many positions can you play and how good can you be? That's where the game's going right now. I mean, you can play short, you can play second, you can play third, you can play in the outfield. That'll get you in the lineup every day. If you can defend like that and be above average, the bat's going to play.
Ike Irish back for another bat. Struck out after working 7 pitches in the second inning. Fastball with some high heat.
Look at Mayfield, though. He won Gatorade Oklahoma Player of the Year honors in 2023. I mean, the athletic is there. 124 as well. But you can see him on the mound, how athletic and loose he is. He's got a good feel.
And that's what I think really helps sell the changeup, is that everything just looks so easy. And when you expect that 92, 93 mile an hour fastball to come in, it's coming in at 82 instead. It's tough to hit.
Well, we've got another challenge here. This time, trying to keep a guy at the plate as we take a look. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
This is his solid teammate right here in Mayfield. He's trying to help him out and see if he's got it right?
And they will not win this one out, so a walk for Ike Irish.
One challenge remaining.
And that will stay the same. Would have been a 3-2 and another chance there. So here's Nelson Rada, who ground out the first pitch he saw off of Caminiti in the third. And I love this, the honesty that Larry Bowa shared with us earlier, as he said, there's so many different facets. You could spend all day talking about how the game has changed, but the one in particular, and today very exceptional, when they came up, they were used to seeing maybe 2 pitchers a game. He said these guys are getting ready for 4 very, very different arms in a regular day once these starters are on average leaving in the 5th inning.
And the quality of stuff is different, right? You might be getting different angles. You might get somebody who's throwing 98. You might get somebody throwing 95 with ride. There's so many ways you have to be adaptable in today's game.
1-1 runner goes. Sky ball back beyond the infield, glove overhead and tracking, and no one's got this one. So they'll throw it over to second base as Mayfield was signaling to take care of the runner. And a tough situation there. You're stuck. Ike Irish is going to exit the game.
No man's land. Tough Sky. We've seen a lot of the infielders today having trouble with the fly balls. Right off the bat right there. I mean, you can just tell they were going to have trouble with it. He lost it.
Casey Cunningham, he couldn't see that at all.
Good play, though. Good heads-up play there, understanding what was happening.
Inevitably, you come into the game and right away the ball will try to find you.
Automatic.
There's no hiding in baseball.
So Theo Gillen gets his second chance here, the right fielder from the left side. And that's wide. Runner goes again, and they'll throw to second, this time not in time.
We've seen straight steals, we've seen delay steals, but we've seen some speed from both teams.
That's kind of what Nelson Rada has to do today. He's a plus runner, good contact in the zone.
It's perfectly executed.
Pumping. Doesn't have a ton of power, but he can steal bases like that. He can show it off in the outfield. Why not pick your spots, even if it's a little bit of a delayed one there?
That's from a guy who's 20 years old, too. You don't really see that from, you usually see that from veteran guys on the bases.
20 years old, but at AAA. I mean, he's one of those prototypical Angels who they've just pushed aggressively.
On the ground here, that's through the left side, and that's going to be down for a base hit. They're going to send the runner home. The throw from left field. And they're going to say, got away from him here. Runner is safe now, advancing to third, and the tag finally attempted, not in time. Chaos on the base paths today, and the American League reclaims the lead 2-1.
I just love everything about this whole play. Understanding that there was going to be a play at home. Great secondary at second. Hits third base perfect. The corner of that bag, and Mayfield just kept running. Oversaw the throw. Just a tough play by Salas right there.
So here's JoJo Parker, who came in on defense earlier. Runner at third. And strike one.
JoJo Parker, another draft pick from last year, taken 8th overall out of the Mississippi prep ranks. Good swing decisions, promising power, good arm. He's spent some time at third base, but I think he can really stick at shortstop. He's got hot around June. He's got that open stance that you can see there as a left-hander, but he times it up well with kind of a leg swing more than a leg kick. I'm excited to see what happens when he adds even more strength into the Toronto system in the years to come.
And I think, you know, his bat's gonna play, right? I mean, the strike zone knowledge is there. The defense, they'll get settled once he gets to the big leagues, but they know the bat's gonna be the go-to.
The Blue Jays have a few shortstop options. Also Arjun Amala, who I believe has played in the Futures game before as well. So it's good to be loaded up at a premium position.
I think the one thing with Parker is understanding that when you go and swing at a baseball, kind of calm yourself down a little bit, right? Because at times he wants to overswing.
Two outs, runner still hanging out at third base, and on the payoff here, Parker pops it foul.
We've talked about how wide-eyed guys can be here. JoJo Parker's coming from the Florida State League. Like, that is the lowest level of full season baseball, and now he's playing in a major league park. 1 year after he was drafted, it's a really incredible opportunity for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he's at another Futures game in the years to come, whether next year or 2 years from now.
See, that's the approach right there you can't teach. 3-2 count, you just don't know if it's borderline for a strike, and you just, an emergency hack, right?
You just throw your hands at it.
You just don't see this, though. You don't see it at the Futures game. They're just too polished of hitters nowadays.
He is battling here. Pitch to Parker. Popped up. Another chance here for Cunningham. Out behind him. His outfield comes in and flying. It'll be Sirota from left to get the job done. But the American League strikes back and reclaims it halfway home, 2-1.
So, Doug, who you taking?
Norway. Yeah, I'm all in. Strong finishers, solid depth. Like them a lot.
What on, man?
Thinking it might be their year.
They're a dark horse for sure.
No, they're good. Good defense. Great coach.
Ooh. Good luck with your bet.
Do some talk.
With Super Sub, your bet stays alive even if your player gets subbed off.
With the Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, you can earn 6% cash back in a category like online shopping for the first year from account opening. And match her schedule with the match schedule. What would you like the power to do?
Hey, Meta. Play. Hey, Meta. Take a photo. Hey, Meta. What time is sunset?
3 relapse in a row, that means I'm a direct rude boy. Man can't call up my phone and go on like a direct rude boy. One side back and a stone, don't make you a direct rude boy.
Who's looking after your wife and son?
I can still save them. The Odyssey, in theaters everywhere, Friday. Rated R.
Back to the 2026 All-Star Futures Game, presented by Nike. Yonder Alonso, Sam Dykstra, and Sandy Charles. I'm Melanie Newman here at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. American League back on top again, guys. Most of what we have seen going on so far in terms of scoring has come down to moves on the base paths and your base running decisions.
I keep looking around the ballpark to see if there's an actual green light that's on, because it feels like everybody's just getting it. We heard Larry Bowa talk about that earlier. If you have speed, this is the time to show it off, and guys are trying to take advantage in a multitude of ways.
We can take a look here. Ryan Sloan on the mound. Josiah Hartshorn, who we saw in the outfield, evens the count as he goes after a fastball 1-1.
I talked to Ryan Sloan before the game. He's got a fastball 95 to 98, and I was asking, what is your approach in this one? He's like, I'm trying to get through this inning as quickly as possible, which I think means as efficiently as possible with as many strikeouts as I can get. So would not be surprised if he's throwing a little bit harder than that. The thing that keeps ringing in my ear is in the spring, Logan Gilbert pitched in the same game as him in the Cactus League, and he called Sloan's sweeper the best in the world. Now, I think there was a little tongue-in-cheek, and Ryan Sloan knows that, but it's a really special pitch that can really move on top of that velocity that he has in the fastball, and he's got a changeup and cutter to go with it. It's why he's at Double-A at just 20 years old.
Well, as he evens things out here with Hartshorn, we're going to go downstairs because a guy who put an ending to the top of the fifth, Mike Sirota, is with Sandy Charles.
Thanks, Mel. Mike, a 72-game on-base streak. How have you been so successful at the plate?
Just trying to be myself, not trying to do too much, just trying to go out there and do my thing and let the other things take care of themselves.
In the Dodgers organization, what's the relationship like with Josue?
It's great. He's one of my best friends in the organization. We learn so much from each other. You know, iron sharpens iron, so we learn so much just from talking to one another about the game, about our approach and whatnot.
Thank you. Mel?
Iron sharpens iron.
I like that.
I mean, you hear some stuff frequently. That might be one of the sharpest we've heard.
As young as they are, they're just wiser.
On the ground, easy play here over at first base, and they'll make the out. Listen, pitcher's going to cover anyway. He loves some PFPs.
You talked about Ryan Sloan and talked about how quick can he get out of this inning. How about 62 innings this season, just 12 walks? He's just going to come after you. He's touched 98 miles an hour. I mean, for being a youngster, #2 prospect for the Mariners, he's special.
Kade Anderson was talking about this earlier in terms of the Mariners pitching philosophy. It's just throw it in the zone. Trust your stuff if you've got it. Anderson does, so does Sloan.
Well, they are certainly trusting the infield to get the job done right now, and they are rolling. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. So a longer battle with Hartshorn. A quick rollout for Killen. And now in is Dakota Jordan.
You want to see a quick bat speed? Check this out. This guy could have been a wide receiver at Mississippi State. I mean, he's a special talent, probably one of the best talents we have here when it comes to athleticism.
There might not be a hotter hitter today, because in his most recent game at High A, he hit 3 homers on Friday.
And he's got 30-30 upside. That's what the Giants think of him, right? 27 bags and 30 tries. I mean, when he gets on, he's going to run. But yeah, his hot bat right now is fuming.
1-1 lasered, and that's going to be a fair ball. Left side, it'll roll all the way into the corner there. Alvarez, the new left fielder, is going to have to track it down. It's a standing double. Dakota Jordan, welcome to the Futures game.
Well, we know he generates a lot of exit velo with that swing. And how fast his hands are, but look at him stay on this right here. Just stays on it. You talked about it, right? Being a hot bat right now, coming into the Futures game, but how about the speed? That's what I like most about him. We've seen a lot of speed. Watch this. He can just smell the double. That is fun. That was easy.
All the confidence in the world for Dakota Jordan coming off that 3-homer game. He has our first extra base hit of the afternoon, putting it in the corner, getting to show off a little bit of that power with an exit velocity of 97.4 miles an hour, and like you were saying, Yonder, that speed, stretching that into a double.
And here's the beautiful thing, right? You got Jesus Mate. There's speed everywhere, so an infield single is possible. We can see a play at home plate.
Well, with Kade right now at Chancing, and we've talked about this bat and how much he has been an impact already. He's got eyes on him for days. He's got an opportunity here, another 2-out situation for the National League with a runner in scoring position to knot it up again. They've out-hit the American League side. They just haven't been able to cash it in.
I just love the cool batting gloves they get at the Futures game. The cool cleats, the bat, all the gear. You can take it back now to your team.
Yeah, getting to talk to a lot of the guys today. That was one of the first things. And you asked them, what's the cool part? And they go, oh, the gear. Gearheads for days. Is this one outside? 2-2 for Kade.
What a quiet approach he's got, Kade.
Again, I want to keep underlining this if anybody's just tuning in.
Do not trade him.
Do not trade him. He is only 19 years old and at AA, 3 levels last season. They kept pushing him, kept pushing him, kept pushing him. He's on that Jackson Chourio track. And I think there was a time, we'll see how it works out, but people thought he could have made the major leagues before Chourio did. Now we're seeing Chourio be a key piece of the present in Milwaukee. Kade's a key piece of their future.
Two outs, runner at second, and down 2-1. Swung on, high ball out towards right center field. Circling in comes the pair of outfielders, and crossing out in front goes Gillen to take this one in. Another chance, close but not yet. AL up by a run, and they'll be up next.
Ever changed a tire before? Don't panic. I'm going to walk you through it step by step.
I just wanted to help people with everyday problems by sharing dad advice on TikTok.
Start by making an X, throw the big fish over the rock, and then down.
There are people out there that don't have a dad.
Oh, you'd be so proud.
I want them to be comfortable knowing there is somebody out there that cares.
Ready?
I'm not a dad to just my own kids, but to the millions of people out there that just need to hear, you've got this.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Try it now.
Step up to the plate with MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game. Plus live minor league action and even Game Day 3D. The ultimate second screen experience. MLB Plus, now $49.99 for a limited time only. Download now from the MLB app.
I'm having a girls' weekend with a friend from each phase of life.
Maybe you don't know Gigi as well as you think you do. I'm telling her tonight.
Keep the night going with your Peacock picks of the week. First, there's a lot to unpack in the 5-Star Weekend. Stream the new original series based on the best-selling novel now. Then get back in the saddle with new episodes of the McBee Dynasty. And catch every match of La Copa Mundial de FIFA live in Espanol on Peacock. So much action going on. And listen, we got a lot of action for you here at the stadium as well. New pitcher and a new batter. Just switch it all up. Max Anderson digs in. He's first pitch swinging immediately out into center field. Catch is made. And we'll see if he can get him next time. It's a very quick out.
I really wanted to talk about him, how well he did, but
I mean, you can. First
pitch swing, I think his bat's going to play, right? He crushed it in the Arizona Fall League, already in the International League in Toledo in AAA. I think this guy's going to be very special, and Max Anderson, who just flew out.
Still deserves to have that moment, so thank you, Yonder. Ralphie Velasquez stays in the game in this one, though. Okay, what can you tell me? Because I think the eye test will automatically tell you Carson Milbrandt on the mound doesn't do things normally.
No, he's got this really funky windup, which I really enjoy watching, because any kind of funk we can still get. Kind of kicks his hip out to the side there a little bit. Looks like he's about to start a 70s era dance. One thing we can expect from him is a lot of sliders. He's got an upper 80s version with drop. He's also got a sweeper. Fastball is 93 to 96. He struck out 70 batters in 47 innings at AA Pensacola. Now he's at AAA Jackson.
Hard hit, a long way to come in left field, and just grabs it again for Sirota. Unbelievable play, and that's 2 down.
Well, one of the hardest balls to read right there is off the end of the bat, but his first step was fantastic. That blazing speed just was tough to hit, right? And you're looking at a guy in Carson Milbrandt who develops a lot of soft contact, a lot of ground balls, a lot of pitches out of the end of the bat.
Hey, not a bad day. Good job, kid. Good job. Thank you. Not too bad. 4 pitches of work, huh?
There you go, Shane Victorino keeping it real with his guys. He'll call in a new arm from the pen for the National League side when we come back.
And Doug.
That name on your shirt, it means something. Because Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Tommy, stop that. Now let's get out there and play like it.
Again, Doug? Parents need to stay over there.
Sorry, Coach.
No, so get your little buddy.
Limu, no! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back. But now I'm ready for the moment with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi. Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe, and many were 100% plaque-free.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing is everything. Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
What if you could deliver a seamless hiring experience to millions of employers? That's what Indeed accomplished with help from Salesforce. Agent Force onboards employers, vets job posts, and answers support questions quickly, freeing up valuable employee time. So Indeed can focus on what's important, helping millions of people find the next big opportunity. Serious play requires serious hydration. But who says hydration can't be fun? New Capri Sun Hydrate with essential electrolytes and 50% less sugar than leading regular sports drinks.
8 hitters, 3 rounds, 1 champion. Who will take home the title? Submit your picks for the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. Pick 'em, and you could win $100,000. Restrictions apply. See rules and enter at MLB.com/HRD. Pick 'em. So much action going on for All-Star Week here in Philadelphia, and of course the Futures game really is when you start to escalate. You feel the energy. The stadium starts getting a little busier, a little louder. Walker Jenkins behind 0-2 here. Take a look at it here and what you can expect. Of course, just this week announcing that Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber would be participating, so you know this place is going to be loud.
I feel like Schwarber has to be the favorite. Not just the hometown favorite, but he knows this park. He's going to be playing to the crowd. He knows how to hit home runs. We saw that in last year's Derby in that type of setting. He'd be my pick.
Harper has won it as well, so you can't go wrong with either or.
Either one.
But this guy, Junior Caminero, put on a display last year at the Home Run Derby. I think he wants that too. We're going to see a lot of balls being hit in places we haven't seen before, I'll tell you that. Wind's blowing out, should be blowing out for the Home Run Derby.
Well, and with Sarah Lang's a great stat. Less than 5 guys have ever won it representing their home park. Harper did it at Nationals, and Walker Jenkins talking about Home Run Derby. This one foul, but into the stratosphere before it finally comes back down. He's, of course, facing the new pitcher for the National League side, Winwei Pan. Phillies prospect out of Taiwan.
He's coming off Tommy John surgery that knocked him out for all of his 2025 season. Mid-90s fastball, mid-80s split. He's got a low-80s slider as well. Trying to go to it there. Not quite working against Walker Jenkins, who isn't going to fight. But one thing I like about Hahn is that he's got hesitation. He might not show it with a runner on now.
Quick once he gets going.
But he's going to mess with your timing. And he's got a long arm action too. That's going to work out.
I just love that. I just love that talk. Right? You haven't seen these guys before. He's letting you know exactly what he's got to offer.
2 outs for Nathan Flewelling. First pitch swinging, a shot out towards right field. Back at the track. Wall into the stands. See you later, Nathan Flewelling. He steps up and does it big. A 2-run home run. And insurance for the American League here as they make it a 4-1 game.
Let's go. That'll work, baby. Do it. Come on, let's go.
Jenkins told him exactly what to expect from Pan, and he took those notes to heart.
Well, coming out of the bullpen, now he comes up to bat and just unleashes on a pitch right here. Just a 19-year-old doing his thing at the Futures game, huh? How about that?
96 miles an hour coming in, 95.1 going out, 365 out to right center. Nathan Flewelling out of the Tampa Bay Rays system. They drafted him as a catcher out of Alberta, Canada, and they've been very aggressive with him. They really like the underlying metrics. They always felt like his power was going to start playing in games. That's absolutely happened this year. That's why we put him on the top 100. Now it's on the biggest stage he's ever played.
I just love everything that happened there within 48, 50 seconds, right? Letting him know what he's got. Sees the first pitch and just unloads on it. Told him, hey, the split doesn't have too much bite on it. You can sit on it, gets a split, see you later.
And you guys mentioned that Pan will try to mess with your timing. And he said, listen, if he gets in a groove, he starts working quicker. So he just didn't let him. Ambushes the very first pitch that he sees. 2-1 to Xavier Nance, who now gets his first at-bat, and he'll even the count.
Just 19. The thing that just amazes me is how young these guys are and how mature they are for their age. He hasn't seen this guy ever before. Doesn't have an at-bat against him, and yet it's very hard to do, right? Not seeing a guy ever, and you see the first pitch and you unload on a pitch. Not easy to do.
And that's essentially the dream of everybody who's played in this game, right? Like, get some information, take it in, put it into play immediately, and show what you're capable of. The Rays have sought out a long-term catcher forever. They very well might just have it in Nathan Flewelling.
Oh, it's a big strikeout to end the inning there for Pan. He jumps back, but not before he gives up a 2-run shot. It's the American League on top.
What if you could have shades like these for a fraction of big brand prices? With Shady Rays, you can. We're an independent company, so we do things differently. We offer high-quality polarized shades for a reasonable price. And we personally replace shades that get lost or broken. So far, we've racked up over 300,000 five-star reviews. I founded Shady Rays so that we could have sunglasses that stand up to whatever life throws at us. Order now and get 20% off site-wide at shadyrays.com.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed.
Oh, stop.
Hey, man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield. Protection when it counts.
Introducing B of A Rewards. Wherever your ambitions take you, our new loyalty program starts with a Bank of America checking account and grows from there. Open or enroll today. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
You asked. We delivered. Applebee's Dollarita is back. The Dollarita. Happy birthday, America.
De Paula, te tiró buenos picheos.
Oh, yeah.
What up, bro? How you doing? You good?
Yeah, you?
Good, man. Good luck.
Boy, get up here.
I got it. Lo está buscando el jorrón. Lo está buscando. Tiene que ir a darle la pelota nada más. Si él le dio la bola todo, tiene fuerza.
Oh, I love it.
I mean,
I love it.
Break it down for us.
Yeah, he was just talking at first what the guy was throwing to him, if he was throwing him some good pitches. Then he was talking about, hey, this guy's looking to do damage, to hit home runs. This is what he's all about. If he touches it, it's going to go.
I love to hear that there. Again, that's Jesus Made, who has been mic'd up. We've had such amazing access. I mean, these young guys who are trying to focus on this game, have fun at the same time. They're showing up. There have been tons of media today. And so gracious to get mic'd up in these moments and just give us that next step of insight here as we'll see Ryan Clifford get his first at-bat of the day. Of course, on the mound, another change. It's the lefty Jamie Arnold taking over. And he cuts back into the count.
Well, this reminds me of Chris Sale, huh? Delivery coming out, three-quarter slot, 97, 98. I mean, not a fun at bat if you're a lefty, I'll tell you that.
And Jamie Arnold has extension, and by extension I mean extension. Like it's about 7 feet of extension. He's getting down the mound, throwing from that low arm slot. Like you said, you know, he can get into the mid-90s at times with that four-seam fastball. But when he's getting that much closer to the plate, it's playing closer to 96, 97.
He's got a little Bumgarner in him. He's got a little Chris Sale in him. That's a good walk right there.
Some more free bases here, and again, National League has had plenty of runners. In fact, they have reached at least once every inning of this game so far. And we just heard from Mike Sirota moments ago as he digs in. And we have got in the on-deck circle. I mean, again, you talk about access. Live, you can hear everything that's going on right now in Rodriguez. What are you seeing right now on the on-deck circle there?
Rainier nos escucha.
Sí, lo escucho.
There we go. I asked him if he was hearing us. Rainier, ¿qué ves del pitch ahora mismo?
¿Puedes repetir que se cortó?
¿Qué ves del pitch ahora mismo que está en el on-deck?
¿El pitch o el bateador?
El pitch.
So he's in the hole right now. The order is a little scrambled right now as we've got a big strikeout here for Arnold and one away.
I wanted to ask him what he saw on the pitcher.
Now you can. He'll be up there.
Ahora sí me escuchas.
Sí, lo escucho.
Ahora sí. ¿Qué ves del pitch?
Tiene la forma de tirar como Chris Sale, pero vamos a atacarlo.
Well, he says he looks like it's like Chris Sale coming at you, but he's going to attack him. He's going to attack him early.
Chris Sale came through loud and clear. The one and a sharp line back to first. The base runner left the path, and this is a tough one here. It's a double play that they've turned. Rodriguez, as soon as he gets ready to start seeing some pitches, no more. Sharp plays, and the AL coming up to bat next.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them.
Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I mean, you gotta feel it. Get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I should dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us on the best network.
I'm gonna do a flip. Nailed it.
The Americas Fun Fact Edition, Thursday after Surviving Earth on NBC.
I was involved in a very bad wreck. Called attorney Dan Newland, and Dan got me $500,000.
As one of the largest personal injury law firms in the United States, my team and I remain committed more than ever to win big on your case. Involved in a car accident? Let's get started. Call me Saturday or Sunday at 407-888-8000. That's 407-888-8000.
Thanks, Dan.
Your home for staying informed, on your schedule, on your biggest screen. Stream Central Florida's breaking news leader and most accurate forecast whenever you want to watch. Download Very Local on your smart TV, powered by West 2 News.
To the Morgan family, I want to tell you thank you for all that you've done for me. I really appreciate you, because if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know where I would be right now. Thank you so much.
Start a new day with West 2 News Sunrise.
Welcome back to the 2026 All-Star Futures Game presented by Nike. With Yonder Alonso, Sam Dykstra, Sandy Charles, I'm Melanie Newman here at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. This has been full of interesting moments so far here, and as we continue to roll through the changes, the American League on top thanks to a two-run shot from Nathan Flewelling in the last inning. Kevin Alvarez will be the new pinch hitter, and on the mound, tell me if this name sounds familiar to you guys, Mason McGuire. I mean, we talk about some bloodlines, and I know you would expect that last name to be at the plate. But let's just say Dad probably stepped in a few times while he grew up and taught him where not to pitch the ball.
Ouch.
And that one inside hits Kevin Alvarez. And so his first appearance, the second hit by pitch of the afternoon. We'll continue here.
Alvarez is the youngest player in this game. Stepping in, trying to show a little bit of something. Obviously has a projectable frame there. He just has to wear it on the front shin.
Yeah. Out of Colón, Cuba. Another Cuban.
Yeah, really amazing to see with some of these kids. I mean, every one of them has a story about how they are where they are right now. It's special when they get to come over. So McGuire will try to reset here against Nelson Rada, and now he's squirrely and high for ball one, the left fielder from the left side.
Well, we know about McGuire and obviously his dad, and you know, he's meant to the game, but ladder.
And I think this is what we talk about too, is this one gets up and away, and advancing to second goes Alvarez. But you know, the pit, we said all these hitters are going to come out, they're going to swing at some first pitches, they're going to be a little excited about it. You might see some quick outs. We have to remember that these pitchers, it's the same nerves, it's the same energy, and again, a lot of them are starters who are coming out of the pen. It's a very different mindset that they have to adapt to, and by the way, you're in a completely different environment than you've seen.
We'll also think where Mason McGuire was just a year ago. He had a partial elbow tear last year. Didn't have surgery, but missed all of last season. Comes back this year. He's now on our top 30 at MLB Pipeline for the Cubs system. He's putting his name on the map, but now he's in a showcase environment. There's still some nerves there. And like you said, coming in a new role, it's going to affect you.
There you go.
Rada ahead here, a 3-1 count.
If you're Nelson Rada right now, you're looking one pitch one zone, and you're trying to unleash, right?
He would certainly like to. He's ground out and reached on a force out, one of the runs that came home for the American League.
He had it there.
That is what we call an A swing, kids.
All you're thinking about right now is just throw me another one like that.
Hirata, a 747 OPS, 26 runs driven in. An American League with a little cushion right now. They're looking for their first win since the switch to the AL versus NL side. 3-2. A long look back. They'll appeal to third, and set he went. So it's a strikeout here. Let's take a listen in on this battery set before we started.
What on? Curveball, slider, split. Split? Yeah. All right, let's go.
Go get him. Hey, what do you got, man? Here we go.
Well, Shane Victorino knows what he's got as well. And I mean, again, that reminder, the managers are trying to go through their whole roster. These catchers haven't seen these guys before. Can you just tell me what I'm going to receive here, please? Let me be ready.
I know you wanted it. Well, I have to give it to him. Good job, man.
Oh, and a good move there for Victorino. Again, these guys get it. They know what it feels like. Another arm for the National League side when we return top 7 here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're talking about he had a whole you know.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on a new vehicle.
Hey, Meta, take a picture. Hey, Meta, turn it up. Oh, so cute. Hey, Meta, translate this.
Come game day, you find a way. Because you don't just watch, you commit. It's seats that never skip a generation. Feeding a fandom. Traveling weekends to see her rack up points. This is your passion. This is your ritual. And you have no plans to ever give that up. Make your pastimes last a lifetime. Discover the protection and growth products of Lincoln Financial.
The MLB.TV All-Star Sale is here. Now available at the low price of $47.99 through July 12th. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details. Everybody's starting to pack out the park, and this is the coolest part about this week, is you will see all 30 jerseys, t-shirts. They're scattered throughout. It's a real love of the game. And they come and they get to see the guys who they hope they can buy those big league jerseys for very, very soon here. And a pitching change brings on Miguel Sime. He'll face Theo Gillen for the first time and delivers a first pitch strike.
We've seen 4 triple-digit fastballs so far in this game. Miguel Sime is absolutely capable of joining that list. It's premium velocity from the right side. He comes from Queens, New York. He went to high school in Brooklyn. Nationals took him kind of as a raw product. He's working with a slider and a changeup in terms of breaking pitches. But they get a ton of the swing and miss because everybody's just trying to sit on the heater. He's pitched at single A and high A last year, just chewing up batters at those levels. Yes, there are some major control concerns here, but the fastball is going to play in the major league someday. I have zero doubt about that.
45 innings, 82 strikeouts. I mean, the stuff is real. With a devastating slider like you're talking about. I mean, you want to talk about Iron Mike machine. That's what the hitters do in the batting cage is inside. It's an Iron Mike. It's a fastball downshoot coming at you. This is exactly what this is with that nasty changeup. Good luck. You're sitting on 100 and then you get that changeup at 83 miles an hour. I mean, no thank you.
I think Theo Gillen regretted that swing the second his shoulders started to fire.
This changeup was halfway paused. That's how you swing at it. That's what you feel like it. You think it's a fastball coming out of the hand, and then, no, hold on a second, pull the string on you.
So he'll reset here. 2 outs on the inning so far, both from strikeouts. A pair of pitchers between Sime and McGuire. First pitch swinging, JoJo Parker sends it foul, left side, 0-1. Parker got his first chance up, flew out to left in the 5th inning. And again, it's a pair of Rays who have been doing the damage today. You just saw Gillen strike out, but he drove in the run in the 5th. Fluelling with the 2-run home run in the 6th.
The cool thing about this game, too, is how many Gatorade Player of the Years there are.
So the catcher challenges. He wants an 0-2. As we take a look here at ABS, powered by T-Mobile. And you're not going to win that one. That is well high.
National League's out of challenges.
And that does it. So National League has no more challenges after they missed one earlier.
It is the 7th inning. It's the final inning. Like you said, 0-2, so much better than 1-1 there. At least worth a shot.
You can't blame him, truly. 2 outs, runner still at second, out towards right field again, backing up at the wall and off the top. They're going to say it's in play, rounding third and coming home. Alvarez scores a sliding double for JoJo Parker, and more insurance for the American League, 5-1.
I mean, that pitch was at 101 miles an hour, and it left the bat a lot faster than that. I mean, take a look at this. Fastball, hard at the plate, but he's all over it. I mean, the 2-hand finish. Is that a home run, though? Ah, just off the wall right there.
Just missed it.
That ball was loud off the bat.
That speaks to the quality, the barrel control for JoJo Parker, because yes, that was 101 miles per hour from Sime. It's absolute power, but it was center cut, and he was able to stay timed on it, get ahead of it, pull it to right field, do everything you're taught to do nowadays. Lift it, pull it in the air. Now he's got double to show for it in the futures game.
There's a reason he's currently the #1 prospect for the Blue Jays, right? The bat's real. The bat's going to play. Where he plays defensively, we shall see, but the bat is going to play.
Well, they're looking for more, up now by 4. Still 2 outs, a nice sliding stop there.
This thing I've seen from Max Anderson, his ability to lift the baseball. That's one thing we saw earlier. There's a lot of ground balls, a lot of line drives. This year he's made a presence into saying, I'm going to hit the ball more in the air.
I'm really fascinated to see where he's going to fit in the Tigers infield puzzle. You think about, obviously, Kevin McGonigal having a Rookie of the Year caliber season, an All-Star caliber season. That takes up 1 spot. Zach McKinstry's there. Colt Keith is signed long-term. Howie Lee has also come up and shown some skills as well. They have multiple options, but Max Anderson could be in that mix either at second base or third base. What is he going to do in the second half to really punch his ticket to Detroit?
Runner at second, 2-2, and Rodriguez, this one kips out to the right side. Runner's going to advance.
Stay there. Come out. There you go.
Double oven mitt.
Can never be too safe out there.
I mean, you also better be fast, in my opinion. That's like wearing the bright cleats.
Got both of those. You're fast.
You better be.
And you're cooking.
Are we
cooking on the basis?
Okay.
However you want to take it.
I didn't know if you wanted to be literal with it. If this guy is a secret talent.
I'll let the viewers kind of pick and choose where they want to go.
He's making the clubhouse cheesesteaks after the game. It's now runner at third. Still 2 outs. Payoff for Anderson down low. He'll toss the bat. Another walk.
We're seeing a little bit of the control issues here with Sime, because yes, he can absolutely punch a hole through the catcher if he wanted to, but he's got to locate better. That double for Parker wasn't really well located. It was right down the middle. Now he's being a little too much around the periphery. And when you're going up against a batter like Max Anderson with AAA experience trying to make his major league debut, they're not going to swing at that stuff.
Ralphie Velasquez
Melanie, there's only been 6 extra base hits on pitches thrown over 100 miles an hour. And today, JoJo did it. Velasquez.
And what's crazy is that pitch came in at 101. He turns it back out at 96. That just lets you know what's going on in that split second at the plate. Down low, and they'll ask for time.
And you know when he gets back to Dunedin, everybody's going to be asking.
Oh,
what were you thinking? What adjustment did you make? How do I turn around 101? Oh, wait, not everybody can do that, et cetera, et cetera.
Take a moment here and have a chance to listen in.
That's the part of the zone. Let's go.
I love that as Victorino's running out there, he's giving a little smirk to the rest of the field. He is so happy to be here and to see these guys today. Endless source of energy. Like you said, all the good vibes for the coaching staff. You take a look. Last man standing in the bullpen. I don't think they're coming out anytime soon. Velasquez ready, pair on the corners, 2-0, and he offers up here, strike one.
Well, that's just a hitter understanding that 100's about to come, right? 2-0 count. He's struggling a bit with command, especially his breaking ball stuff. He just took a guess there. Hey, I think I'm going to get a heater here.
And also the adjustment that Sime made, the discussion they had was heart of the zone. Just pitch it in the heart of the zone. I bet he was aiming for the heart of the zone, but its slider was cutting down and in on Velasquez, getting the empty swing.
2-1, Looper left side. It'll find it for a base hit again. Another run comes home for the American League. Make it a 6-1 advantage. RBI single, Ralphie Velasquez.
But this is the approach, right? You take a shot 2-0. That's your personal swing. Look at this swing right here. A little different than that 2-0 hack. Understanding he's got to have a better approach in the zone. He gets that breaking ball. Just doesn't do much with it. Well, it's just such a beautiful swing.
Walker Jenkins with a pair of walks this afternoon. A run coming home off of it as well. He goes after 0-1. Another fastball, 99 from Sime.
I've been so impressed by the way they're running the bases. Both teams, the way they're playing defense, but also the approaches, how they've changed throughout the counts and throughout what they see.
0-1, Jenkins left side. It's a foul ball.
We've been doing this, Melanie, for quite some time, and you see a lot of strikeouts, you see a lot of soft contact. Not the case in this year's Futures game. It's been just really good baseball all around. And it started from the first inning, right?
Yeah.
It was a base hit, stolen base, get him over, 1-0.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think it's just elevated itself. The talent on every level as he goes down to a knee here. Jenkins set down. Sime gets out of it, but more insurance for the American League. Can the National League respond? We will find out after the stretch.
You can never have too much of a good thing. That's why USAA didn't stop at car insurance. For over 100 years, we've continued to grow to provide the military community and their families with a full range of auto, home, life insurance, checking, and banking options that all come with our exceptional service. So you know we'll always have your back. USAA, taking care of our own.
Who's ready to break down math? Scientific notation is a way to show
What is that?
I started posting math lessons on TikTok. I went from a class of 30 to teaching millions. Now I get comments from teens who want to be teachers, engineers, students who finally get it.
Okay.
Now it's parents, grandparents, even teachers, all finding new ways to connect with math.
It's Pod's last sale of the summer. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until July 20th. Whether you're relocating to your new home or renovating your current one, save up to 30%. Pods brings the container to you, and you can pack at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll take it to your new place or store it at a secure Pod storage center until you need it. And you don't have to do the driving. See why Pods is the most awarded container moving company. Book at pods.com today.
Welcome back in as we open up the bottom of the 7th inning here. National League will look to try to have some answers if they want to see what we will call an extra 8th inning, because if it was to happen to get there, that is when you will start to see that base runner placed at second, as if it were the 10th. But listen, there's no reason to keep these guys out here. It is a hot, humid, albeit beautiful day in Philly. It's supposed to be fun.
And we've seen it, basically all the pitchers we're going to see this afternoon after another pitching change here for the American League. But they basically planned this out to be a 7-inning game. Get all these guys work as much as they can. Get these guys at bats. Get them their spotlight in the showcase.
So 1-0 to Rano Rodriguez here. As you heard him mic'd up earlier, we've still got him locked in. Joseph Giroux takes over on the mound. Swung on, out towards left field, and now circling back in, and it's a fly ball for the first out to be made, and it's one down for Nelson Rada. Now, Giroux knew he was going to be a 9th inning guy, and Larry Bowa's out here again. Unfortunately, for 2 pitches, he said he's really wanting to work on his breaking balls. He's got some stuff he wants to do. Well,
that's a good job there, man. That boy, good job. That way. Hey, listen. If you want to do this, go ahead.
Joe.
There you go. Good job. 2 pitches. He'll work on the breaking ball back in Chesapeake. A new pitcher when we come back.
This guy, Grable, and we got another one. So this will be perfect.
You gotta get your stuff. You gotta go. I thought it was just a fatty liver, but it's actually MASH. It's serious. It's scarring my liver, and it requires more than losing weight.
Resdifra is made for MASH with moderate to advanced liver scarring without cirrhosis, along with diet and exercise. It has accelerated FDA approval. Studies are ongoing to confirm benefit. Only Resdifra works directly in the liver. It helps reduce MASH and liver scarring.
Before taking, tell your doctor about liver or gallbladder problems, or if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or plan to be. Serious side effects include liver injury, gallstones, gallbladder, pancreas inflammation. Stop taking and call your doctor about tiredness, nausea, vomiting, fever, rash, yellowing of your skin or eyes, stomach pain. Tell your doctor if taking Gemfibrozil, Clopidogrel, or statins. Side effects include diarrhea, itching, dizziness, constipation.
Resdifra made a difference for me.
Ask your liver specialist for Resdifra.
Who has a story about Odysseus? Some say he's in prison. Some say he perished.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Let's go!
The Odyssey, in theaters everywhere, Friday. Rated R.
Well, let's make this quick, guys, because we wanted to talk about Joseph Giroux. He's gone after 2 pitches. Ben Grable, the lone Yankees representative this year, will dig in, and you can take a look here, a guy who is used to actually coming out of the pen. You see 4 out of 5 save opportunities through his 28 appearances.
He's struck out more than 40% of the batters he's faced this year at high A and double A. It's a 95 to 97 mile-an-hour fastball that he throws often. He'll also mix in a mid-80s slider. But the thing that he's learned most about the Yankee system, or through the Yankee system this year in his first full year, is just trust my stuff. And this is a perfect opportunity for that. You got this opportunity, yes, because Carlos Urane dropped out. George Lombard Jr. has been injured. But your stuff got you on this stage. Now just trust it.
0-1 out towards center field. Ranging goes Jenkins. And he makes it an easy out. And outfield again. And guess what, guys? Out comes Larry Bowa.
That was 2 pitches.
And
job.
You know who's chirping him is Shane Victorino from the other dugout. But listen, he was so important to get all these guys out here.
Right. Hey, Greg. 1 pitch that you earn your money, man. Good job, man. All right. 1 more out, guys.
Bad basic play right here.
That ball ain't going nowhere to center field because a couple guys squared those up.
Do you remember how hard that big righty hit that one to center?
It was good. Yeah. I think it was close to 100, 101.
Well, while you can hear Larry Bowa, let's go and hear a little bit of the best of today.
Oh, buddy. Let's have a lot of fun. All right. Good to see you. Victorino forgot to put the DH. He's over there. The guy says, who's the DH? He says, I don't know.
How you doing today? Great to see you. Gage. Got it.
Whoa. Where's the trainer? Hey, you might have got hit in the face, man.
I got it. Great play by the third baseman. Stay with it. Wow. What's up, brother? How was that steak last night?
It was amazing. I almost did it on my 3-0 count.
I thought it was a ball. Center. Don't make it look so easy, kid. Good job, bro. Good job.
Come on!
Gotta go!
Attaboy! Get up! Get up! Yeah! Woo!
That'll work, baby. Do it. Come on, let's go.
Oh, just an unbelievable time there. And both Larry Bowa and Shane Victorino have talked about the fact they want to stay in these guys' lives. Victorino said, I want to be, that other dad for you.
There, the announcers were saying, forgot to put down the DH. They were getting all over it.
Well, we didn't say it, but we know that you were giving him grief there, Larry. I mean, again, these guys, they love them. They just met them, some of them within the last 2 days. But their dedication to the game, they want to make sure that they are leaving it in a good spot with this young crew. And so your third pitcher of the inning is Tyler Bremner, representing the Angels here.
Tyler Bremner, a surprise #2 pick out of UC Santa Barbara for many last year. Maybe not for the Angels, maybe not for Bremner. Same school as Jackson Flora, who was the first pitcher off the board this year. 4.24 ERA, 48 strikeouts in 37 innings pitched.
Well, you know what, Sam? That's all we need, because it's another fly ball to the outfield here. Another very quick outing. 3 pitchers, and they get the job done one after the other. Yeah, and you mentioned it. I love that Bremner said, I knew the work was going to start when my phone quit blowing up after the draft. The silence set in, and so did the reality in the best way. All of these guys today, just phenomenal to get to see them up close. Even if it was for what felt like a blink of an eye, you've got the best.
Well, the talent is there. Look, like I mentioned earlier in our open, we're going to see a lot of all-stars. We're going to see a lot of years in front of us with these players. A couple Hall of Famers, I would think, here in this class. But I think for me, Seth Hernandez was outstanding. Pittsburgh Pirates arm, I mean, he was as electric as it gets. 2 strikeouts on the day, effortless. It reminded me a lot of Jacob deGrom with the fastball, 98, 99 miles an hour with that curveball. But this is Larry Bowa. He said it. He goes, hey, I want you guys to enjoy the moment, have fun, understand what you're doing, but let's win a ball game. And they certainly did that today. They just outplayed the other team, and it was a lot of fun to watch. The future's bright, I'll tell you that.
And what stood out to me was just the AL East guys who made a name for themselves. You may not have known about JoJo Parker because he's been at single A all year so far, turning around triple digits for a double. You may not have known about Nathan Flewelling because he comes from Canada and he was a 3rd-round pick, and he's in the Tampa Bay Rays and he's at High A Bowling Green. Now he homers on this stage. We've seen big names homer in futures games before. I think back to Pete Alonso a few years in Washington. This is how these guys get to grow their reputation. You guys watching at home are going to see these guys on the big stage quicker than you think, given the current nature of the game. So save Nathan Flewelling, save JoJo Parker in your brain, because they're going to be here, maybe not next year, but in 2 years, and they're going to be big stars in that AL East.
And to your point, I mean, again, this used to be a U.S. versus world competition. Since it became the AL versus the NL, the American League hasn't won it. They won it that first year in 2019 when the switch happened. Haven't won it since. They get a resounding one today. There's no question about it whatsoever. And you guys said it. I mean, Larry Bowa comes out here. Maybe it's because he had the DH picked. We'll have to ask him and Flying Shane about that later and how they feel. But of course, we now have down on the field, Sandy Charles has got such an astounding interview coming your way with the AL side.
Thanks, Mel. We are here to present the Larry Doby Award to the MVP of the 2026 All-Star Futures Game. I'm joined by Ken Griffey Jr., Larry Doby Jr., and Chief Baseball Development Officer Tony Regans. We are pleased to announce that Nathan Flewelling is the 2026 recipient of the Larry Doby Award. Congratulations. congratulations on behalf of the Philadelphia Phillies and Major League Baseball.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Nathan, first pitch, 2-run home run. What did you see down the plate?
Yeah, I just knew he was going to be aggressive with it, and I just was like, first pitch swinging, and I got one and got lucky, so there we go.
You're just the third Rays player to win future MVP. What's your message to Rays fans?
Yeah, I think that we got a really good team right now and an unbelievable farm system, and we got a lot coming, and it's going to be really exciting in the next few years.
Congratulations. Thank you. Mel.
Yeah, I mean, again, Sandy just said it, but Rays put it on display today, getting it done. Nathan Flewelling and Theo Gillen as well. Letting them know, listen, we're always the little brother of the American League, but we can show you out and show you a good time here. Congratulations to Larry Bowa and his entire staff. A 6-1 win this afternoon, the first time they get to claim it since 2019.
Just to think a 19-year-old won this award, right? It's the third Rays. He talked about the Rays being in the future very promising. They're very promising right now as well, but just incredible to see coming off the bench there and that first pitch swing, getting a splitter, saying he wanted to be aggressive early on. And how about this? Ken Griffey Jr. giving him the award. How cool is that for a 19-year-old who was drafted as a 17-year-old? So all in all, just a great performance by him. Nathan Flewelling. The future is very bright for this young man.
Down in Tampa Bay, they might call it the ghost of Buster Posey, because in 2008 they chose Tim Beckham at the top of the draft. Buster Posey goes 4 picks later to the Giants. They really haven't had a true homegrown catcher ever since then. They've sought that out. Now they have two really good options, Caden Bodine, who's not at this game, but Nathan Flewelling, we've heard raves about him since the Rays took him 2 years ago. Showed it off last year at single A, now at high A at just 19 years old. This is another chapter for that. Could he be the guy? If he keeps hitting bombs to right field like he did today, he absolutely could be, and putting that ghost of Buster Posey back in the closet for Tampa Bay.
No doubt about it, and you see these guys here just getting these moments to soak it in and enjoying it. They're already converting the field for the next event, but listen, these little kids have come out to see you and support you. We've got adult fans here who are already trying, hey man, where do I find your jersey when I see you up at the show? Congratulations to everybody who was involved today. A fantastic all-star futures game here. Coming next on NBC, the American Century Championship is in Lake Tahoe. Friando Alonso, Sam Dykstra, and Sandy Charles, I'm Melanie Newman. American League takes it 6-1 this afternoon. Thank you for watching the All-Star Futures game presented by Nike.